And indeed, African soldiers to fight for freedom. And as she said, that it's great to be here this morning. And today marks the 9th of May 2024. And we have a very cloudy weather within Monrovia. And some might say that it's rainy season already. But howbeit, let me say welcome and welcome to Good Morning Liberia. And be wise enough to let go. And when you shoot, and strong enough to hold, that is to hold on when you must. You gotta be wise enough to let go when you should, and strong enough to hold on when you must. One of the hardest, fellow Liberians, one of the hardest lesson in life is letting go. Whether it's guilt, anger, love, loss, change is never easy. You fight to hold on. You fight to let go. If you are wise, you will get to know that. You always fight to hold on and you always fight to let go. Letting go is not an easy thing. But let me say good morning to you wherever you are joining this broadcast from. Good morning to those of you in the nation's capital. And those of you outside of the nation's capital. Let me say good morning to you. All of our rural areas. Let me say good morning to our people within the rural areas. Those of you viewing our platform via Facebook, I would like to say good morning to you. And let me encourage you to share the live video this morning. Invite a friend to participate as it promised to be very fascinating this morning. We have got the issues to talk about. Indeed, we've got the issues to talk about. My name is Samira Wonlai. And of course, I am Samira Wonlai. And I'm here with Edwin Melvin Jua. Together, we will run the Good Morning Liberia. So wherever you are, put your radio on loud so that others can listen. Listen to radio, get information before leaving your house every morning. Be on top of issues within our beloved country. Let me say good morning to you, Joa.
Yeah, good morning, Samira, and good morning to our regular listeners as you place it, and no other way you could place it other than saying they are regular listeners, people in the rural parts of Liberia, good morning to them and welcome. You wouldn't feel fine if you left your house and went to hustle without knowing exactly how the hustle will be and what is the confronting situation within society. You wouldn't do yourself a better one in the morning. So all you need to do is to amplify the voice of your, let's say, the volume of the radio, and you will get every bit and piece of the discussion here this morning. So as you can go about having your activities felt this wonderful 9th day of May 2024.
Certainly, Jua. So a couple of things to talk about. Let me just run you through some of the issues that we will be talking about. Sekou Sharif is not on the broadcast this morning because he have got too many things to do on today. So definitely he's attending to them. That's the reason why you have Jua and I in studio this morning to take you up to 10 o'clock. Nevertheless, on Monday morning, Sekou will be in studio with you guys. So let me tell you some of the things that we will be talking about on this morning broadcast. We will go over to our international correspondents as usual, to be able to get information from them as to what's going on within other parts of the world. And there is this report coming in, and it's involving the President Bouaka and his officials. They are at an international conference in the U.S., so you all know we have been talking about it. And according to reports, the president officials were instructed to sit on the floor during section. We will bring you the write-up. We will read it to you, and we will show you the pictures of these officials sitting on the floor. We don't know what's going on there. That's the reports that's coming in. But section was actually ongoing, and you had officials sitting on the floor. You might want to ask, what is it that is going on within this country? What are we into? Why Liberians continue to be disgraced? That's the report we got. So we will look into it this morning. And that will be at 8 o'clock. At 8 o'clock, we will dive into that. And at 9 o'clock, we'll talk about the asset recovery, right? The asset declaration, I'm sorry. We'll talk about the asset declaration. Out of 500 officials, you have just 75 officials who have declared their assets. So why is it that the others have not yet declared their assets, and what are they waiting for? We will go into that at 8 o'clock. We will bring you which part of the Constitution talks about, which parts of the Liberian law talks about the assets declaration. We will bring you it, and we will tell you as to why it's important that officials be able to declare their assets. That will be done at 9 o'clock on this morning broadcast. So too many things to talk about. The Voice of Liberia cash giveaway, it is now open. Good Morning Liberia cash giveaway is open. It opened at 7 o'clock, and it will be open up to 10 o'clock. So all you have to do is dial *799#, and then you press number 8. Or you will see Voice of Liberia there, and it is to number 8. You press number 8 and be able to get yourself 2,500 United States dollars, or be able to get yourself 2,500 Liberian dollars. Sorry. Or be able to get yourself 15 United States dollars. All you have to do, you dial *799#. You press number 8 for Voice of Liberia. If you have Liberty within your mobile money wallet, you put $100 Liberty there. If you have USD within your USD wallet, you put 70 USD there, 70 cents there. and be able to win yourself 15 United States dollars or 2,500 United States dollars. We'll be calling on our winners this morning. So do that and be able to get money within your wallet. Let's acknowledge some of those who's following us this morning and be able to go into our discussion on the broadcast. This is Jude one where he says, good morning, family. I'm following live from Johnsonville. Ali UKB Mawolo says, good morning, CEO Sekou Visharit and Samira One Live. I'm watching you guys from District 14. And that is Mustafa. Yes, Mustafa is Shaman. He goes on by saying, I'm following from Books Before Boys office on Front Street. Avin Jacobs writes, good morning, family. I'm following live from Buchanan City. Fode Masale says, good morning, VOL. Jude J. Wongwa says, please share. Zilivai Yiya. He says he's following from Electoral District number 10, Montserrat County. Papi Keita. He writes, good morning, Liberia CDC, Papi Success. Keita from Duport Road. And Leon Sewon says, good morning, VOL, and my people, my peace-loving people of the Republic of, this is Yanjikon. Ayaka. Our in the rural area, our places, can not be easy. Elijah Sipo says, good morning, VOL. I'm watching from Chicken Soup Factory, Gandersville. Ambassador Delano Roosevelt Zoe Senior says, good morning, Voice of Liberia. I'm following live from a District 15 resident, Bush Road, Ireland. Keep on the good broadcast. Liberians will always log down to your good platform. Thank you. Alaska Pay says, good morning, Voice of Liberia. I'm watching from India. Philip Tamba writes, good morning, guys. Thanks for the excellent work. Watching live from T Junction. Ruger Pole says, good morning, my name is Roger. That is Roger. Roger Pole, I'm watching from Bandersville Dry Rice Market, Bassatown. EDK Wolo Senior says, a pleasant good morning, VOL. I'm following live from a residence on UN Draft, Buse Quarters Community. Prince Jada goes on by saying, good morning, VOL. I'm watching from the People's Republic of Fiama. JMB is a disgrace to old age. He had all the opportunities to learn and gain wisdom, but yet he chose to be stupid. Ruben Cannon says, good morning, Voice of Liberia, and good morning to the peace-loving people of Masabulaun Town, Lofa County, where under the inept president in JMB is threatening his citizens under modern slavery. Abuse of democracy, hunger, and depression is the way against the Liberian people. Classical A Will writes, good morning, VOL. I'm following live from Banga City, Pond County. I want to know when the price of gasoline dropped to LD 300. As Isaiah Smith goes on by saying, good morning, my bro, following you from Japan Freeway on my yellow bus. JMB, that I think someone is using that page. Joseph Kuti says, Joseph Kuti watching from 12th Street Community. Ambassador J. Hezekiah Sako Jr. writes, good morning, VOL. I'm following from UAE, Dubai. Abdullah Kamara goes on by saying, good morning, Voice of Liberia. I'm following from my resident in Cambodia, Coach Bracket, right. Wise Point people and J. Dapo Reeves community can relate. Jackson and Michelle says, good morning. I'm carefully listening or following from my District 16 resident, Bushra Island, Douala. We are certainly getting there. Ha ha ha. Emmanuel Santos says, listening from Broadville City. Joseph Kolai writes, good morning, Voice of Liberia. I have been sick for almost 2 weeks, sis. I'm watching you people from Banka Bon County. Exactly. Joseph Colette. This is one of the persons that always comment on our live video. Let me say a speedy recovery to you. Albert P. Swan says, following the show from Charlestown community, Esimakia. Right. Good morning, my female general in journalism, Samira, and your co-host and radio. And my radio remain louder daily. Sekou Sheriff T-Shite, oh man. Yes, one of Voice of Liberia's regular follower. Simeon D. Copeland says, it's kind of pathetic and disgusting that they're okay, that's good. You have the right to say so. Morris Yeman Jr. says, good morning, Voice of Liberia family. I'm following from New Georgia Junction, Japan Freeway. Aliyu KB Mawolo says, Samira Wonla and your co-host Edwin Melvin Jua. I'm following closely from district number 14. My name is Aliyu KB Mawolo Jr. Thank you guys so kindly for always informing us on a daily basis. That is what we sign up to do. Simeon D. Copeland says, okay. Iliki Flomo says, good morning, viewer. I'm watching from Wanga City, Bon County. Thanks to you guys for the work, and God bless you all. Kuta Pay says, I'm watching you guys from Wanga City, Bon County. Daniel Bondo says, I'm following up from Bon County, Swakoko District. Okay. Ernest Tosa is watching from the USA. Prince Blessed Kamara is following from Bandersville Estate. Mohammed J. Sharif says, good morning, Sekou and Samira. I'm watching from Jacobstown, St. Francis community. This is the definition of being vindictive. The 80-year-old man is doing everything to witch hunt the folks at LTA. These people only crime they committed were appointed to serve Liberia by former President Weah. As you can record, the 80-year-old man received a bloody nose at the Supreme Court, but has again tried to look for some dubious means to get at these people, or these people, not these people though. He and his gang's members. You have the commissioners at LTA, they have taken over already, my brother, so that is it. They will do the audit, and all of what is to be done will be done. Abdullah Douglas says, good morning, my dear beautiful sister Samira. One lie, I'm following from New Matadi Estate residence in Cinco, Monrovia, Liberia. Patrick Taulo says, I'm watching from Buchanan City. Olfi Ote says, good evening from my aunt. And he's watching from Australia. Janet Tole Ginowe says, good morning, I'm watching from Germany. David Sedi says, good morning, Sekou and Samira, watching from the USA. Emmanuel Salon Jr. says, good morning, Voice of Liberia, and Emmanuel Salon Jr. following from Wanga City, Bon County. Too many comments. Too many comments coming in. We will have to leave. Elita Saki says, good morning, VOL live from Kakata City. And Mom Betty Lasbon Cooper Sangar says, good morning, I'm watching from Pinsville. And Dalo Soliman says, good morning, I'm watching you from Lynch Street, my favorite station. May God protect you all. Aliyu KB Mawolo says, Pajo isn't going to carry our country nowhere. All those statements from him was just to get into power. But they say the evil man does live after him. Marcus Nama says, good morning, VOL family. Marcus Nama from Cinco 20th Street, Beachside, JFK Hospital. C. Marcoli says, good morning, my beautiful family. Too many comments here. We won't be able to go into all of it because we have other things to discuss. Let me get this person, one of our regular followers. Okay, this is Ansu Kome. He's always following from the economic freedom fighters of Liberia. And so, thanks for joining the live. And Melvin Cooper joins us from Australia. Mark Colley joins us from the USA. And Emmanuel Ma joins us from Boston. Yes, let's go into the issue quickly this morning. Couple of things to talk about. Jua, for housekeeping, we will talk about the shortage of gas within the country. So, few weeks ago, about 2 or 3 weeks ago, we talked to the microphone to inform the Liberian people that there's a shortage of gas within the country. At the point in time, gas are still being sold for that is 850 or 800, right?
900.
Yeah, I'm not talking about now. Before this whole thing could start, right? We came and we said it. At that point, gas stations, they were still serving fuel gas to its customers, right? And many people never believe it. We were actually giving you information from in-house. The information we received about gas being shut off in this country was what we were giving you. And after 2 to 3 weeks, it came out that gas price is now $9.50, $1,000 to some areas. And gas stations, some of the gas stations, they are closed. I passed by one of the gas stations and they were not open. I asked question as to why they are not open. They said that they don't have gasoline to serve to its customers. So now you have gas shortage within the country. We have been saying it, and what it is now. Gas has been sold for $9.50, $1,000, and the price keeps climbing. But then it will interest you to know, Jua, that on yesterday, there was a statement made by the LPRC why they went into a memorandum of understanding. The LPRC went into a memorandum of understanding with the Startcom, a Ghanaian petroleum company, on yesterday. They went into that agreement on yesterday. And why LPRC boss was about to sign the agreement, he said that the rumors about gas being shut within the country, it is not true. He said that it is malicious, it is untrue, and on further aim at creating panic among citizens. So we're talking at the event on yesterday. So I also added that the LPRC has enough stock of petroleum products both on the market and in the reserves of the company. So let me just give you a write-up about what he said. Then we'll be able to go into it. He said LPRC ravages petroleum shortage rumors. The Liberia Petroleum Refining Company has strongly rubbished rumors of a looming petroleum shortage in the Liberian market. Recently, there have been rumors in some quarters of an acute petroleum shortage on the market, thus making it difficult for citizenry to commute and do business. Speaking Wednesday on Bush Raw Island, the managing director of the LPRC, Mr. Amos Tue, described the information as malicious, untrue, and unfounded, aimed to create or at creating panic among citizens. So I added that the LPRC has enough stock of petroleum products both on the market and in the reserves of the company. The managing director of the Liberian House used the medium to warn players in the petroleum sector who contemplating on creating artificial shortages at immediately desist. Tue made the assertions during the signing ceremony of the memorandum of understanding between LPRC and Startcom, or Ghanaian Petroleum Company. Jua, that's the statement from LPRC boss Amos Tue.
Okay. Okay. You know, the government would need to be serious. You don't just wake up in the morning and make a statement because you feel you got everything to your disposal.
Exactly.
And you got vast majority of the people still struggling to get things done. The thing here is, he has earlier on called a press released in the press statement saying that there's no shortage of gasoline in the world market and they got sufficient gasoline. If we have sufficient gasoline, then why is it that the gasoline price continue to inflate? Then why is it that gas, you can find gas to various gas stations when you go to buy gas. You find cars in a very long queue.
Yeah.
Some will get gas, some will not get gas because they will leave serving until, so now when you buy lucky, you reach your taste gas in it. So the thing here is we should discuss some of these things with reality and accept the fact that when it is not there, it is not there, then we find a remedy. But instead to continue to lie to the people that we got it, and we can receive it, then where are we heading? These things can plunge a country into a situation that people will not easily handle. You talk about gasoline in the country. That's a very good one. Nobody will pray that gasoline should go down from the country. Even us, we pray that gasoline should be always in Liberia. But what will happen is that if the gasoline will be short on the world market, that means it will create an instability for people, and it will create that kind of embarrassing situation where people going to work will not have direct access to their own vehicle, but instead they want to ride commercial vehicle, and commercial vehicle will start to charge people exorbitantly because they want to have extra money saved and stuff. And these things are not actually called for. So Amos will have to do the right thing. He has to go back and inform the Liberian people that we actually short of gasoline. The importers have earlier on come out and said the gasoline is short based on the government denial or the government refusal of giving them the money they agree upon to import petroleum in the country. So your government refused to get the money you agree upon to bring petroleum in the company. The president earlier on, declared a state order, 121, to reduce the price of gasoline. But then, how will you reduce the price of gasoline when you don't have the control on the price of gasoline? How can that be?
I don't know what is going on. That is the thing. That's one of the things that we are talking about, and I don't know what's going on. And it's what we are saying, that people shouldn't be saying these things when they are not to say it. Yeah, so
certainly
they shouldn't be doing that.
Yeah.
So they shouldn't be doing that.
Okay, so
It's not going. So they shouldn't be doing that. It's something that the government will need to the government will need to do what they can and be able to resolve this. Because if you listen, or if you just listen to what I read, you will see that it's because, right? It's because of that memorandum of understanding they are going into. So to tell you that there is no gasoline within this country for true, because they just went into an agreement with another petroleum company from Ghana, right? It was that agreement that they were going through. And I think the agreement there is to be able to do the deal to bring gasoline on this side and everything. That was it. So why you should tell people that we have it, which of course you don't have it, it's bad. It won't say anything. It's bad. And it's it won't go. Yeah, this is what can. Yeah. So it's something that is bad, and it's something that if we don't have it, we'll be able to tell Liberians that we don't have it. Nothing will happen. People will look forward to seeing that all of the mechanisms be put in place so that they'll be able to get it. But you have gasoline price. Then someone want to say almost everything that Omen Bwaka touches, the price or the various prices, they increase. Jua.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, certainly. Because how is it possible that you will see, he talked about the rice price, and there was an order that rice price should be reduced. And at the end of the day, the rice price it escalated. And now the gasoline price.
What happened is that what we're sensing, is it going through?
Yeah, it's going through. It's Jada is a little low. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so what we're sensing is that if the government will come out and say they are putting in place some regulation about how the price control should be, That means the government by itself should have to contribute to certain other sectors in our country. If the government, for instance, we have talked about the shortage of the gasoline, if the government would need to have a full control on the gas price in Liberia, that means the money they promised the importers for petroleum in Liberia, they should have to give that money. And when they give the money, that means the importers will be under obligation to sell at the word of the commerce, at the price from the commerce ministry. But the importers, you will not see importers going out purchasing their gasoline from diverse, companies out there, and they all transporting their petroleum to come in the country. And some of them would not shift on the same shipment, I got a agreement or stuff. You will find some of them paying on a high cost, some of them paying on a low cost. So when they come back to the country to have their petroleum sold, you will not see them selling the petroleum at the same price. They will not have to serve the people of the same way. Why? Because they got it differently and they came back to the country. So if you see the government want to tension them to sell at certain price, then they will rather say they will sit and close down their gas stations. And when they close down the gas station, you see people having that kind of situation where there's no gasoline, and the country will just be plunged into another noise where you see situation all over, and it would embarrass us as citizens. You will have a sick patient, you want to carry them to hospital, no way to carry them because your car don't have gas. You got your kids, you won't carry them to school, no way. Even you yourself want to go to work, no way. So it got that kind of embarrassing
also,
side.
the transportation price.
Yeah, it got that kind of
it will
embarrassing
increase.
side, certainly.
Transportation price, transportation will increase. And you have people struggling to pay their way. If you used to pay 200 to come to town, the transportation, it will increase up to 250. And even if you used to ride a taxi or commercial one, and 3 persons at the back, you see people start taking 4 at the back, 2 at the front.
Yeah.
Because they have to get their money. Certainly.
Yeah, but it's obvious. You see, people will have to do these things because they want to minimize costs and maximize profit. And the atmosphere would not be that good for us as citizens. The atmosphere will not be that good for us because you will see that people will want to use that as an opportunity because, in Liberia, we always like to use situation as opportunity. So when this happens, the taxi drivers will want to use that as an opportunity, and they will be exploiting us. The distance you're supposed to ride on and pay the lower cost, they will have to add it up. And you don't also blame them. Why? Because they go into the fuel gas station, no gas. The few contact they will have there, they will purchase more and put it in their car, and they want to make more out of that. So who takes the blame? Who is responsible for that? It's the government. So LPRC Managing Director Amos Tuer, you just come out and say we got sufficient gasoline in the country. Now we have said we got sufficient gasoline.
Saying,
so what is the reason?
You come out and say?
Yeah. So if we got sufficient gasoline, you're now striking a deal with a Ghanaian company to bring petroleum. Now we have said we leave that. Maybe we got sufficient, you want to bring some more to add it to it. But then if we got sufficient petroleum in the country, why are people suffering to get petroleum for their vehicle?
Exactly.
Why the price of petroleum has inflated on the world market?
And how is it
in
possible
Monrovia,
that
you got like 900, 950 to purchase
1,000.
So then what happened to the people living in the rural parts of Liberia?
Yeah.
Normally in Monrovia, when tin prices are low here, people come and buy it from here and carry it back to the rural parts of Liberia and add a low commission to it so that can be their profit and they can sustain their family with it. But then if you come in Monrovia to buy gas, 900, 950, carrying it back to the rural part, how much are you going to have it sold? So that means the LPRC man, he's saying they get gas in the country, then we will consider a statement to be a lie. Honestly, that's a lie. You don't come out to make a kind of statement because you want to protect your job from your boss, but you're endangering your job as well because if the people will no longer hold their anchor, if they will no longer hold the tension, they will come out, they will suppress your government, and your government will plunge into different things. And we don't want that kind of situation in Liberia. We saw the issue arise here under former President George Weah administration, rice price inflated on the world market, and people to even see the rest, it was a kind of difficult. And so just because of that, you have people losing appetite or people losing taste and flavor for the former administration.
Sure.
So you don't just come out, you are a director, you don't just come out to speak. Before you speak, speak with fact, convince the people, go beyond the expectation of the people, so people can know exactly that the managing director is speaking with fact,
certainly.
and that's true. Certain group of people, if people doing it out of malice, you will know exactly that the people who got the gasoline, they are from SY background, and they're doing it because they want to strangulate the government.
Exactly.
And if that's the case, government is more than every other person. But you have not done an investigation like that. You woke up, maybe you went to one gas station. One gas station can serve Liberia. Conez alone can serve Liberia. The Dunkin can serve Liberia. Aminata one can serve Liberia. You need collaboration. You need more than 10, 15 petroleum companies in Liberia.
Yeah.
On a daily basis, how many petroleum people consume in Liberia? You got people factory running. You got people running. They have normal generator in Liberia homes. You got company operating. Then you got vehicle operating as well. So we use a lot of petroleum products in the country on a daily basis. So you don't just come up because you went to one company and you saw low quantity of petroleum. You come up, you want to make a statement. Don't be too quick to talk.
Certainly, Joa, and we will take a few calls on that. But just before we take calls, let's go over to our international correspondents so that they be able to bring us things that's happening within their country. Let's go over to Naomi Kubenda. She's from Nigeria, and we want to know what's going on within Nigeria. We have Naomi Kubenda, Voice of Liberia correspondent from Nigeria, on the line. Good morning, Naomi.
Good morning, Mira. Thank you for having me.
Okay, so the House of Representatives has called for security presence in schools across the nation to address the worsening security situation in the country. You care to give us details about this report?
Of course. The motion of urgent importance was moved at plenary yesterday by a certain lawmaker called Billy Osawaro, who stated that on Thursday, the 7th of March 2024, about 287 school children were kidnapped from a government-owned school in Kaduna State, that's in the northwestern region of the country. And also the lawmaker said that before then, a certain Friday, on the 22nd of September 2023, about 24 students of the Federal University of Gusau were also kidnapped. That is in the northwestern region of Nigeria by bandits. And so he warned that schools might shut down if attacks by terrorists and bandits or schools across the country should continue. And also he brought the case of police. He said the police are not guarding most of the schools despite the level of attacks frequently experienced by schools. And those ones even in existence are short in manpower, and they don't even have the equipment to respond when such attacks occur. And that is why the number of losses has been incurred each time such an attack occurs.
So what is the effect of these attacks on the lives of school children across Nigeria?
Okay, the lawmaker said that those children who have experienced these traumatic and shocking experiences, they will forever be in their mind, and that might significantly create a phobia for them of going to school in the nearest future. Now, despite efforts by the Nigerian security agencies, the terrorists and bandits have appeared to be reinforced and have perpetrated serious chaos in most schools, and also have made lives extremely difficult, I must say, for the majority of the school children and students, and also staff alike, who are presently living in constant fear for being attacked or even worse off, being killed.
What did the lawmakers suggest to tackle the situation?
Well, they said with over 180 school children killed and nearly 90 injured in 70 attacks between April 2014 and December 2022, and with an estimated 60 school staff kidnapped and killed, 25 school buildings reportedly destroyed during this period under review. The lawmakers have warned that if a drastic measure is not taken to curb the escalating security situation in the country currently, most schools, particularly in northern Nigeria, may experience a gradual deterioration. The education sector will experience a total collapse, particularly in northern Nigeria. And they are calling for the government to wake up and take a drastic measure to save the north from total collapse in the educational sector.
Okay, thank you, Naomi, for that report.
Thank you for having me here.
Okay, so that was Voice of Liberia's correspondent within Nigeria. She is Naomi Kubenda. Let's go over to the Gambia and talk to Amadou Kante and be able to know what's going on within the Gambia on this morning broadcast. You know, it is important that we be able to do these things, that we be able to call these people and interact with them. I'm hoping to get Amadou Kante from the Gambia on the line this morning so that he give us information from Gambia on this morning broadcast. The National Human Rights Commission has said that the Gambian authorities, including country's independent electoral commission, should initiate law reform to enable diaspora Gambians, persons in detention, and prisoners to vote during elections. I really hope that we could get him on the line, but I am not getting him here. So definitely we will have to move. We have to move. I'm not getting him, so we have to move. Tomorrow we hope to get all of our correspondents on the line and get to know what's going on. So, Joa, that was it. Let's go to the phone lines on this petroleum thing within the country. You listen to the boss of the LPRC, and he said that there's a lot of petroleum within the country. They even have some in their storage, right? Mm-hmm. And so, Joa, if you get some keeping, why can't you bring them outside? Right? That's one of the questions too. Be able to bring them out. But the truth is, if we see the situation as it is, we'll be able to address it and be able to be clear with the Liberian people. Tell them that, yes, we have gasoline, or yes, we have petroleum, but it's not much. So we are managing what we have, and the agreement that Ghana, one of the petroleum companies in Ghana, just went in with Liberia. We are hoping that we'll be able to get something from that agreement. But the little we have in the country, we are going to manage it. That would have been more better than saying you have a lot of petroleum within the country while you have gas stations. Cars are being packed, and the price of gas continues to increase. 0770907907070770907907070 0779003835 for Bankapon County, 0779003835 for Bankapon County. Let's take our first call. Good morning.
Good morning.
Please be a bit audible. Yes, you are live.
You calling for waste momentum?
Yes, please be a bit audible.
I say, will you calling for momentum?
Okay.
Yeah, but they get issue. Me, I look at it to be that maybe gas in the country was certain gas station there do not want to give them gas. Actually, because myself I get pick up. A certain gas station there they don't want to give them gas, and the people what they don't want to give gas to. There are many. Ain't he the one pick and choose, and he can't run comment like that. I think that what happening.
Okay.
Maybe the gas will be no enough gas, but the gas that they don't want to give all of people to share to be sufficient. I think that what happening.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, Samira.
You are live.
Yeah, Samira, this is David King. I joined this morning from my resident. Samira, you know, these people, they are pathological liars. And lying is in our DNA, so because lying is in our DNA, everything that they do, they will always lie to the Liberian people. Remember, these people came to power based upon lies. and they are in power, they still lying to the Liberian people. I don't know how they say Liberian people to be. Somewhere you cannot say you have sufficient gasoline in a country. When cars are started sleeping in the queue to zero gas stations around Monrovia, in such a gas, you cannot say there is sufficient gasoline in the country when the queue of gasoline at the zero filling station are very long. Samira, you cannot also say sufficient gas in the country when people are selling gasoline 1,950, 980, then you say sufficient gasoline in the country instead of selling it for 845, which is the government stimulated price. So I don't know how the people taking us to be, but however the case may be, this is the kind of government some Liberian people talk to give us. And we are in a same process here. We'll continue to be lied to by these people because they lie to us. People coming to take this the leadership of this country. Today now we hear we say Joseph Boga went for some kind of business meeting that now that's too much. Half of our people attending that business meeting, our official government are sitting on the floor. This is the kind of disgrace that
Okay.
brought to our country.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning, Samira.
Good morning. Go ahead.
Yes, my name is John Diagba. I join you from Banga City, Bonkani this morning. Yes, Samira, the issue about this gasoline issue shortage is very much troubling for this country this time. And sometimes I think because you when you're making business and somebody just tell you say let your business price be so. I think it needs to be a ring between you and the person agree. What I say is that because the importers who bring in their gas, they know how much they buy their gas. But for our government to pull or like executive order, like 20 cents should be cut off from gasoline price, I think it was not in the interest of the people who importing the gas. So absolutely, they know how much they buy the gas and they know how much they're about to sell it. So when you see some people get gas in the country, but there are certain enrichment. The importers are telling our government to do, but they are failing to do it. How you see gasoline price is escalating like this. There's an agreement, but they don't want to come up with an agreement. The government is refusing to agree to the importer quest. Okay. So that's why you see gas shortage like this. Thank you very much this morning, Samira.
Thank you, Joa.
Good morning.
Good morning, Joa, and good morning, Samara. How are you doing?
We're fine. Your name and where you call from?
This is Edmond Carr, the visually impaired guy that keeping Boga feet on fire to deliver.
Let's hear you.
You know, Samia, out of Samia, sorry, Emma Twain then feel that they are still in campaign move. The thing is, say they are still running campaign where they were in Lofa County, and then lying to the Liberian people. We said it. We told them that this time now, we are not talking about campaigning. It is not time for you to deliver, as you say in your word that you are going to rescue. It is time to rescue. Where the cost of living is very, very high, you cannot continue to increase it on us. Where to even go to the market is not easy. Then you are added gas there. It is difficult. So what we are saying today, it is time for him to leave like his so-called business meeting in the U.S. and return and make sure that the right thing is done for the Liberian people. At least the little one that we can get to be able to run around to take care of our family, we should be able to take care of it instead of lying to us. There is a crisis. There is a petroleum crisis. Okay? Distributor, importer, they are having problems with the government. This is the time to say that these are the things that President we have to do. If the people want money, according to today, to be able to import gas, be able to do it instead of bringing a new company, that new company will not start importing gas right away. Processes to go through. So while you are still waiting on them to start importing gas, what will be happening in the country? So some of the people don't expect us to be teaching them, to be telling them how to do the wrong government around here. They said they were the expert, they have all the expertise. So let the right thing be done. Thank you, brother.
Thank you.
Let me take this one. Good morning. Oh. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, the best female journalist of our town.
Go ahead.
My name is Jerry Biensigo. I do call you from one of the people, mental oriented lawmaker, the face of Bonka, the one number J. Melvin Cote Street, number 3, Bonkanti. Okay, Samara, thank you for your analysis this morning. You see, they say gas in the country, but now, Samara, I heard.
He left the line.
Good morning.
Good morning, brother. Your name and where you come from?
All right, my name is Ali Jaleba, and I'm joining the conversation from District 17 to Big in Banjo.
Let's hear you.
All right, good to you there in studio, Samara, and your co-host. I want to say thank you this morning for your topic on the discussion. The issue with gas in this country, I want us to be a patriotic citizen and speak to issues that affect us seriously in the country. Gas is affecting every one of us, it's affecting every sector, it's affecting Keke Rattle, it's affecting us and everybody in the rural area. Right. Be as patriotic as a citizen of this country to speak to issues that affect us and not based on any other sentiment. The issue with gas have to do with what happened in 2020. It happened again. Gas price went up to 2,000, 3,000. I personally bought gas for 2,000, 3,000, and that particular issue was not handled until it came down to 2021 before we started buying gas for 850, 800. So let us all as Liberians be able to an amicable solution that we can get on the table, sit on the table, what is the problem, what is affecting us as Liberians going on in this country to be able to handle the issue. Because as if other people will start saying things, it's not about government. Even at the government level, there are some stations that even only speak so much about the government.
But my brother, you heard it. We read it. Amos Tua said that gas is in the country, that they even have some in their storage. So I don't know what you're saying.
Yes, let's consider the fact that the issue with gas is a global issue. And if there's any shortage of gas,
you mean global issue? Which country different you got shortage of? Hello. Listen, not because the privilege is giving you, then you may understand, man. You're talking about a global issue. Which country different? You know that gas shortage on that world market.
Come again.
Which country different from Liberia that you know that got gas shortage?
Every other countries around Africa, here in West Africa.
Thank you, man. Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning, Samira and Melvin.
Good morning. Your name and where you come from?
I'm Peter David Castle. I come from under the street lights in Lower Johnsonville.
That's how you begin.
You know, the problem is that why Imotua and other people fail to understand or realize is that you can lie to come to power, but you can't lie to govern. But as a government, every policy that you institute, you should have a direct impact on the living condition of the citizenry. And a failure to do that, and that the citizen will know that you are a complete and gross incompetent individual. So you need to forget about the media. The issue relating to the shortage of gas is clear. I used to drive from Peloton Junction, you have to realize you can get for $50. But now it's $70. And you ask the keke rider, will tell you that, there's an increase in the price of gas. So what's making the increase in the price of gas, and that which has also resulted into the increase in transportation care. So these guys need to forget about that discussion and hypocrisy and really govern the Liberian people clearly. We are educated, we are well-schooled, and we know when there's a problem within the society, everybody is aware of it. Because government policies, once they're affecting us the way it should be, you know that there's a deficiency. So, Emmanuel, yesterday, you criticize Via and his cabinet minister. You need to work. We are observing you. There's a shortage of gas. So that is clear. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Thank you. Good morning.
Thank you, my dear brother. Good morning to you then. Good morning to your co-host in studio.
Go ahead.
My name is Hussein Keo, and I joined you this morning from around District 2 in Jakarta. Let me say thank you for the energy this morning. But the last time I checked, I saw gas to Cornell, that is from Tutor. Aminata has gas. Tonkin has gas. And Munka also has gas. The last station that I checked. of recent. So if we are insinuating that there is no gas in the country or there are shortage, I think the government is so responsible to come and tell the public, we have such issues, affording. But if we want to, prejudge the government as it relates to the shortage of gas, then I don't think we'll be doing ourselves well. Because every responsible government will want to inform the people about the happenings. And that's why.
So when you say prejudge, when you say prejudge there now, what do you mean? Because the managing director at LPRC has earlier on said we got sufficient gasoline in the country. Now we're trying to reconcile his statement with the price of gasoline. He said we got gas in the country. Previously, when we got gas in the country, the price of gasoline would be somewhere around 800, 700, or 860. But now gas has been sold for 950, 970. So then what is the cost? What is the cost now that gas going to 960 if we got sufficient?
Yeah, right. Here's the issue now, right? Now, you know very well that we have had the issue of prices not being stable. You understand? Now,
no, when prices, listen, you don't, no, brother, you don't just get up and talk things like this, right? No, when prices are not stable, listen, listen to me. When prices are not stable, the increment of a commodity will not be 15 to 20%. It will always be either 0.5%, 0.9%, 0.50%. That's how it goes.
Here's the core issue now.
Do you know the percentage from 850 to 960, 970?
Now listen now. Here's the core issue. The Ministry of Commerce is the entity responsible to regulate prices. Now, I think we should be questioning the Ministry of Commerce as to how the gas price is increasing, right? But if you say no gas, it is the LPRC that will tell you no gas in the country or we have shortage. But the issue of price is solely rested upon the Ministry of Commerce.
They want to create statement. No, listen now. They will come out telling that they got gas because they want to pin it clean. Listen to me. It is their responsibility. But we are the ones suffering it. They ain't talking about no. Why you reconcile that one? Huh? You said they put they got gas. But you can't find the gas in the bar. Then you say they got gas. Then how you reconcile that kind of statement? Brother, thank you. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Your name, where you come from?
My name is Mohammed
Yeah, go ahead. Let's hear you.
Well, thank you for the discussion this morning. You know, those who are foreign, those guys need to call on Unity Party when they were in support of Unity Party government when they are in opposition. So, when the people knowing that those challenges were there, you know, you see the lingering to even to say what they want to say. They are our brother that come from Banya. Brother, we told you that the best president that was in the country in the interest of the market, they were President Weah. The best finance minister was Samuel 12. We put those people in position who have faced the hunger, the suffering of this country, challenges that they face. So those people, they were working to take everybody from out of it. All those things they're doing, job of politics is end. Your government, you shouldn't lie to us. Brother, it's a shortage of job. But they want to say, hey, and we're taking there. Some of them, when they call it, they want to say to us that the government is incompetent. That even where President Walker is today, he not able to do anything to convince them on social media. Those lies in. Don't marry the woman and get a woman who honor lie. Because when they say you have to provide the full money, and because you're now more these people on the same there, every activity on you, she will monitor you. And we're going to monitor this criminal government, this lying government, up to the last day we take them from power. Because they have nothing to offer. So thank you, brother.
Thank you.
Let's keep the ball rolling.
Thank you. Good morning.
Hello.
Yeah, your name is where you come from.
Okay, thank you, Joa. Let me say good morning also to Samaria. This is the same way as usual. I'm joining from a looking at residence.
Go ahead, Sam.
It is very disheartening for a unity party that claims he has all of the aspects, the expertise when it comes to governing this country, to suffer us, we Liberians, the way we have been suffering. It is very disheartening also for people to say we are calling on the talk shows, calling the attention of government to say we are not patriotic. What is more patriotic than what you are doing, Joa and US and Maria, including myself that is calling? The core issue here is there's an increment in the price of gasoline. Government is saying to the FPRC that there's an availability of gasoline. Our question is that we used to buy this gas 860. For now, we pay 900 euro 1,000. What is happening? That's a concern of Liberians. So for people to argue that we not let Liberia try to politicize it, no, it's not an issue of politicizing. The issue is that we're spending more money than before. The suffering. Our people are suffering on a daily basis. Suffering are increased. You don't know if the transportation fares are increased, like Louis will have to trickle down effect on the increment or other goods and commodities. That's our concern. They told us that they have other solutions to this country. Other the solution to solve it. That Liberian people will enjoy, they have come to rescue. So you that have come to rescue me at the time I was paying 850, now paying 900. Is that a concern? Then they will call to say you are not patriotic. What is more patriotic than what you are doing? The best thing we can do, I think the Liberian people, all the time now when we call our people. People have not come to rescue us. They have come to increase our suffering. And when we arrive, the Liberian people, we need to stand up for this country. It's very, very disheartening for this great group of looters who claim that they have come to rescue us. The country is going down the drain. Thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you,
Thank
brother.
you. Let me take this one. Good morning.
Good morning, Samara.
Good morning. Go ahead.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm calling from Boulevard. You're talking for calling on Bongan Law. Samara, I beg of you people, I want you people to contact me again. Please try to welcome me. We'll take care. We'll let you start working in for me. So you can move on the line and get purchased in the country. We'll be speaking of reality in the country. We'll take care of one of the men. I'll always come and get the point. We can't let gas just more than you can get around. We'll know the situation we're going through. If we said taking all the pay, the CSA they were paying, what become of going through that losses, right? And then I go for that issue. I can tell you for real, I'm making this lying behind. A liar is always a liar. You don't care how you say you can't tell to go pay for them. They are just being born as a liar. This was the king of lie, the king of steal. So at the end of the day, nothing good you will expect for them. They'll be looking at, going to the water with drowning, and they'll say to us, no, that we're not drowning in the water. There's a situation about what happened about the gas situation. We have seen the things real, it's all over. Then they tell us, gas, how can you them the gas, and we small like you can get around, we see what happens to get gas. This is when I to pull my joint. One of them, where to pull my potatoes in no gas, and they tell you say gas, how you get them like gas? So there's a situation, man.
Okay, thank you. Good morning.
Good morning, Samira.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm okay. Go ahead.
All right, I beg you, just let me to express this. We see some guy is running last year by a guy who doesn't have a job.
So my brother, yeah.
When he come on the air, and
excuse me. Hello.
Yeah.
Yes, you have to talk and give your point instead of addressing someone that gave theirs. Please.
Okay, all right, sorry for that. Are you hearing me?
Yes, you're live.
Okay. You can lie to the woman to pregnant her, but you cannot lie to her to win or daily. I say that to mean that those guys lie to La People to find out power, and they cannot lie to government.
Okay. Good morning.
Good morning, Samira.
You're live.
Good morning, Samira.
You are live.
Thank you for having me on your platform this morning.
He left the line. So, Joa, let's take us up to 8:15. Then we start our first discussion. Yes. Good morning.
Good morning.
You're live.
Yeah, Samara. Yeah, how you doing? Quickly, someone accused you guys and all that we are insinuating. Meaning we are lying. We are escalating. But the thing about prices is that you can have this one. I go to Ratese, around bus, about gas, put it in car, or put it in my generator. How can you cover all the cars? You can cover it all. And I can hear somebody saying integrity, responsible. What do we refer to as being responsible? When you are real and truthful about the issue that is happening in the country, that is the most responsible government. The way in which you can handle issue, the way in which you address the bread and butter issue of the Liberian people, you become a responsible government. But when you say that you don't even know where to start from, where to end, then you come, you say you have a responsible government. That is an irresponsible government that are delivering for the Liberian people. Thank you, man.
Thank you. Let me take this one. Good morning.
Good morning, Samira. Good morning to the peace-loving people of Liberia.
Good morning.
Thank you. My name is Isaac James Colley Jr., and I joined your conversation from Banga this morning, Samira. Thank you. Samira, these people, we already have knowing them. These people, they are not fair to us. Even as I speak to you, Samira, come to Banga Pong County. Gas is been sold here for $960 Liberian, right? And I believe that they are not fair and they will not do anything that will be able to benefit the Liberian people. Everything they have planned are all lies and they are not, the rightful people to lead this country. The people told us that President George Weah were incompetent. President Weah were not able, to lead this country. But see what they are doing. The people who are competent, see them. See their behavior. Everything they do, everything they say are all lies. And when we try to flag these issues, people hate us. And I think there's a real platform for us. And we will continue to speak. Let me say thank you and thanks to all of you for always informing us.
Thank you. Thank you. Let's take this one. Good morning.
Samira, good morning.
Wema Williams.
Yes, Samira, thanks for the recommendation. For the public, this is Boma Widow, and I drive my district 13 resident. And the person who Broadra, and Mr. Gumele Broadra, who is that with you this morning. Samira, these people told us that they are the experts, they have everything, they work in government for the 2 years, they got experience. But then why today we facing the crisis of gas now in this country? Samira, some of us, we don't have any seat to our area. Our breakup, always like going up, we not got anything to kind of help in the process, no way, so we buy gas for our machine. But today, before then we used to buy gas for 800, 850, but now the gas in the village now is sold for how to call it, 890, 880. And then someone is coming over here to tell us gas is in the country, they have sufficient gas. Okay. I think you able to wear the team, man, that then or get the price, for gas to be sold in this country. You know how much is the pump price of gas and how much is the retail price of gas. So now, if you say gas is in the country and then people are escalating the price or they don't want to sell the gas because of that, then I think you work in the government, you have the right to go and then report these people to the government that these people, they refuse to sell their gas or they're selling the gas above my price that I gave them. So I think you work in the government, but don't go and lie to us say gas here, and which of course, people don't see the gas. How much for your eater now? People are paying 1% now, okay, for what thing? Then what will happen to the people that in the village that want to bring a pepper in Diabo to sell it in Monrovia? What will happen to them? How much will pay? And we right here that need a pepper in the village, how much will pay for what pepper now? You can't see all that. Then people are saying, for that ground to incinerate, you are incinerating.
Okay.
We always got to see, we've seen the price of gas.
Thank you. Thank you. 3 more calls and we move on to our next discussion. Good morning.
Samira?
Good morning.
Thank you. This is Pascal Davis from District 6 here in Mosovade. In fact, when we live here in District 6 tells you that it's most likely that we don't even have a president. Sorry to say. The entire rehab is nearly dead. And so if where the president lives is scattered there, what becomes of the rest of the country? Look, I don't even understand when people just come to use voice. The most irresponsible and reckless government is Mr. Barker government. Somebody will say you have, but this is the reality. This is the government that have been disgraced at the Supreme Court. Twice the president
They slap their face for being lawless. Samira, hello? For being lawless. The president went to the court and the court had to tell him, go back and use your sense and do things the right way. You know, look, this is the test that the people of Liberia brought on us. Even though the elections were being played with, I mean, there were some hands there, but I think they wanted us to suffer. And that's why we're suffering. Somebody say, we come to rescue. No. Maybe we could agree with you. You came to rescue the old man and gave him the retirement package. And that's what you've done.
Okay.
We have to go to 2000, we'll live there and we'll see it. Mr. Brother,
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so kindly.
Thank you. Let's take the last call, then we move on. Good morning.
Good morning, my sister Samira, and good morning to your co-host. How you doing? How you guys doing this morning, man?
We good.
I bless God for everyone of us. This is the true prophet of Emmanuel S. according to New Kata Nigeria country. Thank you for the show this morning. You know, my sister, these guys always get to believe that Liberia make it only call us for 3 days, and then after that 3 days, everything finished. We will not sit and then look at you guys to run the country the way you see you can run it. We will not allow it happen. This time around, Liberia will not remain at the judgment day. We will not remain something. So the only way she join the country and say a party government official, and will not happen. If you are important to America to come God for the temple, you kill God. You're not trying to enrich yourself. You're not trying to make your children rich to support their family in America. We take a time with this trouble. The Liberia in me yesterday is not a Liberia today. This is a new generation. We speak and we stand for our God. We measure Mama Liberia once again in Jesus' name. Thank you. God bless you and God bless Kenya. God bless Mama Liberia. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Okay. So that is it. We'll be able to move on to the next discussion this morning. I said at 9:15 we were going to transition to our next discussion on this morning broadcast. Continue to play the Voice of Liberia cash giveaway. That's *799#, and then you'll see the options. You go to number 8 for Voice of Liberia. You put it in, and if you have 100 Liberian dollars on your mobile money wallet, you put it in. If you have 70 cents on your mobile money account, you put it in, and be able to win 2,500 or be 500 Liberian dollars, or be able to win 15 United States dollars. So you'll be able to do that and get your money this morning. That is what Voice of Liberia can do. Continue to play the cash giveaway. We will call the winners on the broadcast this morning. Win yourself a 2,500 Liberian dollars this morning. If you have played 3 times, you haven't got it yet, you continue playing. Even if you play 3 times and the 3rd time you happen to get it, you get 2,500 profit. If you play 4 times, you get 2,100 profit. You get 2,200 profit. I mean, you play 1 time, you get 2,100 profit. That's how it is. Continue to play. That's *799# and be able to select the option. So, fellow Liberians, there's this report coming in from the United States of America. The first thing is our president went to the United States, and when we sit here and tell you people that the amount of persons that Joe Biden carried, you will say the listing came up, the real listing came up, we saw 9 persons there. But the 9 persons who were on that listing that you are talking about, they were all ministers. So what about the other names? And that were mentioned with in the first listing that had 26 persons. Now, everything we say, facts will be proven, and they will show to the Liberian people that they just lie about everything. Why do I say so? There was a session that was held in the United States, and you had other countries there. And the people sitting capacity, right? They do it based on the amount of persons that you will carry at the conference. For an example, within the Voice of Liberia main studio here, because we have 3 studios too, but in the main studio, you have 5 chairs. And out of the 5 chairs, you have 1 seat, it is for the presenter, which I'm sitting in. Then you have 4 other seats on the other side. Now, if I invite a guest, and then I tell them that we can only take 4 persons. But at the end of the day, other countries coming, for an example, Nigeria bring 1 person, Gambia bring 1 person, Cameroon bring 1 person, and Sierra Leone bring 1 person. That's 4. But Nigeria seems to bring about 7 persons, while they were told to bring 1 representative. Now, only 4 seats we have. Tell me, where will the balance 6 persons from Nigeria sit? It's just a scenario, though. I'm just trying to make it as open as you can. That is what Liberia did. I would say Liberia did, because that's the president of our country, and he represents the country, though. He went there. Reports coming in. We have the picture. We will show it to you. With overplus delegates that I should say. The first thing is, Kula name was mentioned on the paper, but then you saw Kula there. And many other persons, you saw them in the United States, wherein their names were not on the paper. Now, going for session, at the end of the day, the people sit there, they had a particular amount of persons that are supposed to sit in that particular session. And at the end of the day, Liberia carry more. So, our officials from the country, some of them, they had to sit on the bare floor while session was ongoing. You will see, with the picture that I have here, you will see the lady, she has her ID card, which of course, all of them, they got on the ID card here, and she's walking, almost like talking to these delegates from various countries. And you have 2 of our officials. We don't even know. It's either it was just the 2 the camera captured. Probably you had others on the other side. But you had 2 of our officials sitting on the floor, fellow Liberians. What kind of disgrace is that? Because there is no way, this report came in, right? But there is no way that you will tell me that you have these people sitting on the floor while a person is before them, carrying on, talking to them, and you have 2 persons sitting on the floor, then somebody will want to term it as the people just wanted to sit on the floor. How possible is that? How will the people just want to sit on the floor well-dressed as they are? How is that possible? This is a complete disgrace to this country. A complete disgrace. If you cannot hear, you can feel, right? That is the saying. If somebody tells you to bring about 6 or 7 persons, at the end of the day, you carry 20 persons, that's what can happen. I'm just giving any amount. You saw that. It's a complete disgrace. There is no way. Don't convince me it will be hard, because I'm seeing the person that is talking to all of the delegates. I'm seeing that person walking and talking, and I'm seeing 2 persons. Kula Fofana, she's here sitting on the floor. I'm seeing 2 persons sitting on the floor. So how is that? How is that possible? What is it that Liberia delegates, they are doing, some of Liberia delegates, they are doing sitting on the floor while there's an ongoing section? Okay,
the thing here is, you have to send that photo to the producer.
Oh, yeah. Yes, let me do it.
But then what happened here is, you know, when people don't have the level of confidence in themselves, it appears as if they will do everything they want to do, you know, to please their master at the moment, and they want to do any other thing, you know. That's how sometimes it appears. But what happened is that Liberia is respected in the outside world, given the fact that we were being colonized by the ACS, the American Colonization Society, so people take Liberia to be small America in Africa or across the world. So any delegates or a representative from Liberia, you'll be highly respected, similar to how the American delegates can be respected around the world in various summits. But then here is it. When you don't have that level of competency, when you don't have the competency and you don't have the confidence, having the confidence and being competent, that one thing. You can have the competency and also be confident. So the guys they are competent, but they don't have that confidence. So what will happen will be they feel that all the people who are on the occasion, they are far educated than them, maybe they are far, above them, given the statistics about how impoverished the country here is, and other people who have come from other countries that they are not reading about, they feel that those people are living better life in those countries than them. But here is it. You came from Liberia. Liberia is one of those countries that, quote unquote, when you pair them with some of the countries like Malawi, Cape Verde and stuff, Liberia is a bit distant from those countries, and I know Kosovo. Yeah. So Kosovo is one of the impoverished nations across the world. Then you see people, the president taking picture with the president of Kosovo as if they have achieved another thing. And your country, even Liberia, is far above Kosovo, despite their color, right? But we always can like to worship the people, when they got that kind of bright color, we say, oh, the rich and stuff. Who tell you that all the guys who got the white colors are the one that rich? So what does Kosovo have to offer Liberia? What do they have? What? Nothing. You got resources here. You rich by the people. You got paved street there in Liberia here. But they're nothing. You got forests here, but they don't have nothing. So what would they offer you now? Your partnership, what do you stand to benefit? Your bilateral relationship, they always say we are going to cement the bilateral relationship. What do you stand to benefit from the relationship with Kosovo? So that Kosovo now, I think you donate to because they will not get anything to get you. So another thing we observe here is, I think yesterday in the evening after we dealt with them on bits and pieces, they went about editing the speech. Normally when the president or the delegates from your country or the official from your country has gone to attend a summit in the outside world, your country is equal to listen to the representative of your country. That means people will only be after like what we saw in former President Salif time, former President George Weah time. Your public relation arm or the public relations you will carry, their direct responsibility will only be to focus on your activities and to inform your people back in the country that this is what our government is involved with and this is the achievement on the trip we went for. But instead they went there and started recalling the whole program. Malawi president talking, they're recalling all Cape Verde president talking, they will recall all Togo. What concern Liberia about Togo? What concern us about Malawi? All of us have gone on a business trip. The thing is that we have gone to seek aid. So your focus should be the Westerners or the people who have called for the summit. When they are talking, you listen to them. Liberians could also listen to that. But Togo representative talking, you carry the camera there. What do we have to do with Togo people representing their country? Liberia, you have to speak, they both hold their camera from there. They go and sit down because it not concern them. So the only us in Liberia, yeah, Togo on an issue, Nigeria, and how you call it, Cape Verde on an issue concern. But when President Baka ready to speak, the people, you see everybody holding their camera. And you understand, people taking their camera from the stage. The Liberia issue don't concern them. Mm-hmm. But our own Togo president speaking, we can. So what we want to prove now? It means we are more journalists than the other people.
That's the thing.
I beg you, yeah. So the thing here is, we should stop doing this kind of things. In modern broadcast or in modern public relation, you focus directly on your client. You are to sell your clients or promote your clients. President Bouaka speaking, you go there. President Baka going to have a talk like what they did with the Kosovo president, you go there.
Yeah, but Joa, you know, everything about the whole trip, they very, very much
disorganized.
Yeah, very disorganized. That's one. And the very, very much disgraceful part is to have our honorables, I should say, because they are delegates on that side, but they are our honorables here, ministers, you know, people of high class, people that run government within our country, to have them sitting on the floor. How can this government disgrace this country to that extent?
Okay.
Patrick, put the picture there.
You know, one of the things that can be responsible for that is that in every summit, there will be a particular number of delegations.
That's what I'm saying.
So they will say you should come with 5 persons.
Yeah.
So if you manage to enter with 6 persons, they got 5 persons.
That's a big
So
disgrace.
the 5 person seat will be given you, and the 1 person, either you stand or you squat on the ground.
Exactly.
And the people will not allow you to be standing over them like a security.
No.
And you are not a security. Anything can happen. So the next alternative will be you should squat on the ground.
Very much disgraceful.
That means you have plead, you have committed yourself, you have begged to be in the hall, and when you are in the hall, the only alternative is to squat on the ground.
But here is the thing. The people they don't care as to if you sit on the floor while the session is ongoing, or as to if you do this. One of the things that they wouldn't do, like you said, is to stand over them. Because all human spirits, they are not the same.
No,
some people don't like that.
No,
right?
The librarian will allow you just stand to the window.
Exactly.
But in America or in other countries, in much you are not a security personnel.
Yeah.
You can't stand over the people.
It's even in Liberia that you see people having programs, and when people bring more kids, I mean, they'll be looking for 1 or 2 seats to give them.
Yeah.
But on that side, that's a
protocol.
Exactly.
Protocol
If you have delegations coming from different countries, and I tell you, Joa, bring 5 persons. Each country should bring 5. Yeah, let the picture be there. Each country should bring 5 persons. And at the end of the day, one country will move on there and say the person all up because they want to carry rescue caucus, everybody to one place to go see America. Because, you know, and stuff like that. At the end of the day, a country carry more than 5 persons, there will be no option. Okay. It's either you wait outside. If you want to participate, you want to hear some of the things happening within the session, you have to sit on the floor, and they just don't care as to what kind of outfit is on you. And that's a big disgrace to this country. That's the report that's coming in, fellow Liberians. You have it on the screen. Those of you watching via our Facebook page, you are seeing some of the delegates from Liberia. They are in their court suit. The other man is in his court suit, well-dressed, his shoes, his tablet to take down notes, his necktie, his long sleeve shirt, and he's on. I'm getting echo. And he's on the ground, sitting flat on the floor, stretch his 2 legs, and the other lady here with the ID cards on their neck, and the other lady here, she's in her lapa suit, well dressed. Yeah, with her heels. Yeah, with their bags. They get their glasses on to be able to take notes, right? You know, that yeah, that is cooler. Yeah, that is cooler. Then when it comes, you have to. Yeah.
No. This appears to be okay. So, you see, this is the contradiction. It appears or it makes. When they earlier on came with the listing of number of people who were traveling with the president, when Kula Fofana's name was not on the paper, even the I think few other people's names were not on the paper. Mm-hmm. Officially, they came out and listed like 9 persons, and we told them people who traveled with the president are more than 9, and they said I was lying. And now here is Kula Fofana sitting on the floor because her name was not being sent previously to the summit, to ensure that she's part of the delegates officially. So she have gone there on a friendship basis and her connection with the president or her job with the president, but she has not gone there as an official to witness this occasion. This is why she sits down on the ground. And you see it?
Yeah.
People who watching us via the Facebook, the internet, you're looking at them, they sit on the ground. Because they are not officially invited.
Say why you should go there.
You got the president traveling now. Everybody want to see that as an opportunity.
But that is they're using it like black people money already.
They got lose money.
Yeah, lose money.
So they just gonna spend some.
You're not part of there. You get sit there, then you go there. You're gonna be just sit there. You're even invited. Me that yes.
Look at the bag in the behind the real Ghana must go.
Yes. Do you want me that you yourself that right? You are not working in government. You are not working in government. I'm not working in government. But guess what? There is no program that you will be all invited guests and then you go there. Though you are a media practitioner, that is different, right? Media people, they will go, for programs to be able to get the news. But wherein there's a specific program being held and they are giving out cards to people to enter, the amount of chairs, they are already there. Then me, I look at myself and tell myself and say, I'm going there. Because I won't go, I feel like going because I bring people by the money, but it's sweet. Yeah, but the country money is sweet now.
Look, you see all of
you see what kind of money they use?
That money.
Yeah.
So you see,
same thing they complain about.
Former President George, where they said former President George, where used to travel huge delegates, and now they say they wanted to pin themselves to be, white, clean, different from how they made George to appear as if he is quantum. The Liberia-VOL money with huge delegates traveling from one country to another. But here we say now, the list they gave us, that the number of people who were traveling with the president, Kulani was not there.
Yeah, now she's sitting on the floor for.
But now all of them going to America and they're going for the business summit, and she's sitting on the floor because.
Now even her one sitting on the floor, you got to touch that stuff behind there.
Yeah. So and what happened is that the people, I like the people system. When you are not invited, you will not take part, you will not do nothing much.
But yeah.
And that's how it's like. In Liberia, you'll be looking for a seat. Oh, you know that the press secretary done that? What concern the people of the press secretary over there? The thing is that they say if you know that
the press secretary don't know she are not invited.
If you know that your press secretary is very important to your country, doing the listing to send to the people, you should have added her to the listing and drop one or two persons. Now let her sit on the floor.
Yeah.
Hey man. Who the other guy trying to figure out the guy? They got little booty
yeah. Yeah.
Minister.
Very well, Minister.
Opia.
Information. Okay, Assistant Minister of Information. All right, we're getting there. see our own ministers.
Yeah.
Liberia. What do we hear so?
Look at the bag.
What we hear so? What we hear so?
Look at the bag, like they have packed all of their clothes. They have gone to enjoy America.
Yeah.
So it seems to be like they're not even going to come back soon because you see the kind of bag behind them.
From there, in the Liberia money, from there they are going to visit their family members. Watch it. The conference is to end on tomorrow. It's the 6th, from the 6th to the 10th, right?
To the 9th.
Today ends today. All right, so fellow Liberians, let's watch and see as to if these people will come back. They will stay there and talk to. That's the reason why they went there. Some of them never even went for that business conference. You saw the people doing their business. Ami Moda, who's supposed to be very attentive. You saw him, right? He played on the phone for a very long period of time. He started to sleep.
But Moda as soon as you were, man.
Moda
getting job in the country just because the sacrifices
they
made for
the money they get.
But with the technical ideas, to have that technical ideas or know how, to understand and be crafty, that when you appear on the kind of trip, the kind of business summit, that they kind of area you craft and submit, ideas where when the people see, they will know exactly that your industry needs upgrading, your industry needs, improvement, your country, people suffering your country. But they will say that, in fact, when they even ask time for question and answer, you will not see them asking.
What did they know?
Jesus, they think here, Commerce Minister, their business trip, you are one of the high profile
of course
delegates. You are involved into it deeply. Because everything that will be discussed there, it has to do with business. And your day-to-day activities back home here has to do with business regulation. Then you there on phone while people talking. Take down the statistics while people are talking. You mark some. Compare it with what happening in your country. People who will make significant impact and contribution to the discussion. After the show, you go to them, have that relationship built with them, make them to understand how are they tackling, the economic sectors in their country, how are they improving the lives of people in their country. Those are questions you are here to be asking people who are left from various countries to go on the summit. But instead of you listening to them, cataloging, you dead on the phone on Facebook.
You started to sleep.
All kind of stuff. And
yeah.
What kind of country you so?
Started to sleep.
What kind of people they can't pull on?
And you say you go for a business summit.
So, what would be the result?
So to tell you, maybe Joe Biden say I have to go to now because the people they say,
Honorable Minister, you attended the business summit in America. What exactly have you come back with? So what would be your response to the people? Oh, we went there, it was fine. That's all. That
is all.
We went there, it was fine. We saw people, they came from Nigeria, or people came from Africa. That all you were here for that.
And listen, and progress is being made.
Yeah, progress. We show that the Liberian people, progress.
Nothing, son, he will tell you.
To tell you the ideas, the technical ideas on what he gained, the strategy he gained. How do you compare your economic status with another country? To compare and subtract and see as to whether you are far above that country and what are you taking into consideration to work on immediately upon your arrival from the business summit. There were some proposals. If you are given the opportunity, what first will you seek to improve on your country? Is it your rice, your stable food, or is
rice
it
price
petroleum?
Is already high.
Is it petroleum? What first commodity do you tend to prioritize upon your arrival? They will not discuss anything like that. They will not think about anything like that. You see, and so many people who can go for the business summit, Samira, they are what if? They have only gone there to look for countries that are impoverished, people suffering. They are going to help them. But listen keenly. Your output, the way you engage those people, can make the people attention to be drawn to you, and they can listen to you. They can give you some policy, some guidelines, and they will connect you with their friends back home. And because of that, you can come back with something good. You might not immediately come back with something, but when you come back, you can make a follow-up based on the relationship you establish here. But you got people sitting on the ground, who could have one of go standing from over there and say, I'm the press secretary. They will even listen to you. You waking up on the ground, wiping your lap or your scare.
See how they were even
the other minister will wake up.
What is it we are in?
The other minister will wake up on the floor, wiping the same from the trouser. But who you going to stay even can tell you, say, I'm an assistant minister in my country. What kind of relationship? The best person you ever talk to be the security at the gate. And the security guy say, next time, okay, I want to say, okay, but why your name not been mentioned? That's all. So these things are complete disgrace in the outside world of our country. But when we say these things, they say, oh, we are against the government. No, not that we are against the government, but these things we say, are they not reality? Look at Kula, is she now on the ground? Look at the minister, is he now on the ground as well? They are on the ground. Why are they on the ground? Because they were not officially sent for. They are not part of the people summit. So the people did not provide seat for them. The people they sent for, that they put the guy seat for. Ami got here, they sent for Ami. He was being mentioned. Mm-hmm. But Kula, you're not there. That's why he's sitting on the ground. You see? So why you have to go there when your name is not there? Because you got a supply of money. So the money also take here now and go put and send to the importers to send for more petrol in our country. That you're not out to the people who have money now. Yeah. You're going to flex, you're there enjoying, doing all kind of funny things, sitting on the floor because you're not sent for. You see? So when we talk these things, they say we are against government. We are not against government, but we discuss the ills in government. We expose the ills in government. And that's one of the ills here. The money you also take down to add and send for fuel or gas in our country. You take that money now to pay plenty gate fee for Kula Fofana and the other minister. They sit on the floor there, their hotel fee, everything will be on us. Then we here in a country where we suffering, motorbike rather paying tax. Their money they pay the tax way, you're taking it to go away in America, then you want to impose, I don't know, go soon and they feed it.
Yeah.
Interesting, man.
Very interesting. I don't know what we're getting in.
Yeah.
Man, so the people on the ground, hey, you see that?
Yeah.
Some of them can say that Photoshop.
They take your money.
That's not even looking at Photoshop.
Motorcyclists, taxi drivers, or whoever, the money you can use to buy gas, indirectly you paying tax. You go buy a motorbike, you paying tax. Lay your money here, Kula Fofana Nante or President Boaga Nante. They go to America because Kula Fofana knew now on the put to go to America. Kula now follow them, they now pay Kula way different. Kula go on there. Your money you can pay. Kula in hotel will eat there. Your money you can pay. Kula there enjoying herself. Then they there calling your police director here telling him that they will take you up on the street. What kind of country is this?
I say, I don't know where we're heading.
Yeah.
So, but let's take course. Let's take course on this. Yes, certainly we will take course on this. It's something. It's somehow interesting, and it's somehow very, very. When I say interesting, not in a good sense. It's interesting in a sense that what is it that this president has put in our country in? Because he was to carry the amount of delegate that he is to carry. But he exceeded the amount. So definitely there are no chair for our honorables. So you have honorables sitting on the ground, scratching their legs.
Nobody's not invited.
Yeah, they are all invited guests. Hela pure. We fall down inside. 07709079070 07709079070 077900385 for Banga Bon County. Call us and give us your thought on the program. Good morning, Liberia. My name is Samira One Lie, and of course, I'm here with Edwin Melvin Jua. I love calling it like that. Let's take this one.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning. Your name and where you come from?
Yeah, my name is Tony, and I join you from Broadview.
That's how you Tony.
If you don't got any information, and I join you radio station, I keep talking randomly or something. So yeah, I want to tell you.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
He is saying get any information.
Yeah.
Because how you going to defend it? I'm actually listening for you to be able to say, oh, the report you people get is not it. And you know, you'll be able to come and say something.
The page will show you that my page. That's a mirror page there. Or the Kula Fofana and the minister page. Then you get information.
Probably is the manager or is the CEO page.
Yeah, they are frustrated.
Yeah. If you say the report that I get is not correct, you get anything to say to my brother. Good morning. Morning. Good morning.
Hello?
My brother, you are live. All right, let me take another call. I don't think this person is ready.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Your name and where you call from?
Yeah, my name is Uriah J. Brandon. I'm calling from Broadview.
That's Uriah.
Brother, during your discussion, I love it, but there's something I want to tell you, man. About John Sal, the chief of safety in the police. You getting me?
You live. Everybody hearing you, number one.
Yeah, John Sal issued me a ticket. He said I was over speeding. The ticket, it was $75 US for the ticket. He said, you got over speeding. Okay, he took my ticket. He took my lesson. Now I went to the ticket to the back, get my lesson. The people say, no, return the ticket. Okay, I went to him. He lost my lesson. He lost my lesson. Then he tell me, he said, he get a lesson. I should get him. US.
Go sue the man. Why you go for the US? Don't that kind of thing. Man, come to me. Go sue the man. The man took your lesson, issue you ticket. You when you pay for the ticket, you come back for your lesson. He has to give your lesson to you. Yeah, sue the man. That thing not anything you compromise. That your lesson. When you sue him next time, you will not do it to any other person. You getting me? Yeah, Latin not get anything to do with compromise. When you compromise, meaning you will not find your lesson.
I went to professional standard. They play with the kids, sending the kids around and embarrassing me.
No, man, I'm saying sue the man. The court will arrest the man or they will send for him. When you appear before the court, he explained that he issued you ticket, yes. You pay for the ticket, yes. Where is the man lesson? I got the man lesson. So why are you still keeping the man lesson when you issue a ticket for over speeding? Man, they think that petty thing, go sue the man. The code there for everybody. They tell you when you import here, they can tell you the code. They can tell you the code. You go to the police standard division, you say you been there, they delaying the case. Since they delaying the case, go to the code. The code, even if they delaying, the code will send letter there or document there that they will speed up with the case. But that is not anything, man. That thing, don't worry on that thing, man.
Okay, let's take this one.
Good morning. Good morning. 07709079070 07709079070.
You people can't take their tires then set it on the floor in America.
Good morning.
God. Good morning, my sister. How you doing?
Good morning.
Yeah, how you doing, man?
I'm okay. Go ahead.
Yeah, they invite us for how you go and they will continue discussing and let's say only grind for you. They will come out and say only miss me a year. So dear, thank you, man.
Good morning. Good morning. Hello?
Oh.
Good morning. Yeah, good morning. Your name and where you call from?
Good morning. I'm Edmond Wilfred and I call from PHP.
Yeah, Amos, let hear you.
The people are overboard collector. Why you think they go do on the floor there? Nothing else. They don't invited at overboard collector.
Okay. Or book collector.
Yeah, you sit on the floor.
The board against him on occasion. Yeah,
Good morning.
Good morning. Your name and where you join us from?
Yeah, thank you. Let me say good morning. This is the people's governor for this film of China, Santo A. Isaac, and I join you for my comfort display from the whole. You know, my brother, that is my talent and that God beating them so. My brother, look, anything you have, Jack, when you maneuver your way to anything to get to the highest area, my brother, always expose you. That's what happened to the people there. You know, last time when I saw that thing, I said, I get fed, I said, come on, picture of men that were in our country. I didn't read a comment about woman, man. I just saw that for this picture of men and people laying down on the ground and want to see how they can get their own anointing. Not doing that one men in America, the men away here. They ride a full card and then all on the post floor like that. What we had in the country, my people.
Okay.
Rescue that will explain the reality, the real thing to all in the country. The reality is coming. Thank you.
Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, brother. Your name and where you call from?
Yeah. Once again, the prophet of Emmanuel Eswati from Canada, Nigeria country.
Yes, sir.
The mass the unity party people pour in the country will not happy with it. Some insulted, they insulted our leader for the mess. So they still want to be defending the government for doing the wrong thing. They think we're still not happy, eh? No, we're not still not happy. If you got nothing to talk, you we're not still not happy. God bless you. I'm hearing say good morning. That's the guy. I have to come here. The CEO.
He's good.
What's up with him?
He's good. Good morning.
Okay, God bless you. Thank you.
Thank
have
you.
a nice day. God bless you.
Thank you. Good morning. Good morning. Your name and where you call from? Yeah, let's hear you, Anthony.
You'll have to call back, my brother.
Good morning.
Good morning, what's up, Liberia?
Good morning, brother. Your name and where you call from?
Morning.
You live?
Yeah, once you don't respond, you know, your voice is low. Thank you. Solomon,
my name is not Salome, please. My name is Samira.
Yeah, Samira, thank you for that quick correction. I'm kind of used to one of your sisters from the other radio platform there. Anyway, thank you. I'm Emmanuel M. Super Junior, and I joined your position from the class 15. And I've been following the show, but I was kind of taken aback when you said our official are stating of the flow in the U.S. Are you posting these photos so we can get hold of it? We want to get hold of these photos that you have. We can share in our various chat room. I'm currently trying to
go on our official page. Okay, if you're watching us live, we send a picture there already.
It's on the live. If you have been following, it's been there almost like 15 minutes. 15 minutes now.
I'm trying to follow it. I'm trying to follow it because I was just finding a about trying to go live and to see. Anyway, thank you for 40 minutes and for collecting these things. Using our money because we are on Mr. Baga White in the U.S. He has spent more than 10 days and we are sending his coming back. He should come. People don't want to see him taking photos for another president. We don't want to see him. You post on your e-machine website 10 person or 26 person. Later you say you reduce the amount. You know, that's going to take you to the U.S. When he comes here, he's going to talk about and facing the gravity of the Liberian people. Think about 4 minutes.
Thank you.
Let me take this one. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
You're live.
Yeah, my name is Councilor Sonny S. from calling from Bon County.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, thank you for the show this morning and thank you for giving some information in terms of our president going to the United States. You know, the people, they came in a disco lies and they continue lies to the public that, you know, I felt so frustrated that when they listing out, they said 9 delegates and looking at those people that were already in the conference hall and their name was not mentioned on the delegates. So I don't know. So many this government trying to play when they carry about 13% or 20% and they bring few needs, then the rest they carry them undercover. So this government they are misleading the Liberians and they need to apologize when they get back home and then try to make things right for the Liberian people.
Mm-hmm.
Good morning.
Hello. Good morning.
Your name, where you come from?
I'm Joseph Smith calling from Conway. My brother and sister, they will come a time, we'll get it for them 1 year, they will resign from their own post, they run away because their own attitude will not give them the freedom to go around. We are looking at it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Your name, where you come from?
Yes, I'm Robert Madison. I call from Keba, Opahio community. Just thank you this morning for the discussion. You know, Samira, these are some of the things we told the Liberian people that, you know, this prophet, we call Joseph Walker, the good for 19th president, you know, he will always bring disgrace to our country because we got nothing nothing got to give to Liberian people. We need to lie. These are some of the things we are talking about. How can a government official go and sit on the floor in the name of want to get good relationship with America? These are some of the things we're talking about. People are not serious. Well, thank you, man.
All right, thank you. Good morning. Good morning.
Let me take another one.
Good morning. Good morning. Your name, where you come from?
Masisi.
This is Lily Yake. I'm calling for clarity. How you doing, my children?
We are fine.
Yeah. No, my daughter, not thank you for the information this morning. To the public, this is Masisi, the cheerleader of people defender. Yeah. No, my daughter, the people, they feel with shamelessness and how they will the government. You can't tell all that you go to America to lobby. Somebody call you, all after your friend everyone. You saw the African president, them, my daughter. So the African president, they saw this great. That's great. They men left and they put them on president and go to they get out. You are just sleeping up here. Up here. I thought you said, do you sleep?
Sure, I have to call back. The line is very, very much bad. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. This is Dr. Samira.
Good morning. Your name and where do you join us from?
And also good morning to your police sergeant there, and also the civil sheriff, my brother. Yeah, my name is Emmanuel and Derry. I call from Badger Friday to be precise.
Okay.
Yeah, according to the people that go in the United States of America, because according to the people that have the summit, and they were not aware of the people and also not expecting them. Also, they don't have regard for them. Maybe boy, I tell you. So that while they're sitting on the ground, for me, I know that more shame and disgrace. They're not a brother because I'm an Israelite, and shout out to all my brothers. So they're not coming out of brother, come on to do people of that leading the country to the wrong way. They feel that they're doing the best thing, but they're not doing the best thing to the Liberian people. They're doing this thing for themselves to benefit. That's why they're trying in all means, in all kinds of ways, moving people from position that is tenure, and also try to chase people out of their own nation. You see, by bringing suppression on the people, it comes to the Muslim salary, it comes not even to the Muslim, it will even come to community people that reside in the community to get rid of them. Because Joe Biden tried to bring hard pressure on the people because they hire poverty with the way he usually squander all his time in government and all his resources myself with George Joe Biden.
Thank you. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Samira.
You're live.
And let me say good morning to your colleagues there in studio.
Mm.
Let me say thank you for the platform this morning. And Samira, I just want to speak on one point. You know, it is true that we get the government feet to the fire. But in getting the government feet to the fire, that should be very, in a very diplomatic way. And then, Samira, I don't want people using your platform to use strong confrontative statements on our leaders. You know, it will not be necessary for us. I think we have any difference is better for you to speak the truth without using any strong confrontative statements. That's my point this morning.
Good morning. You are live.
Hello?
You are live.
Huh?
You are live, my brother.
Yeah. My name is Ansel M. Sherry calling from Thompson Town.
Mm.
You know, the old man say, that's what this week they're getting the small. Kula they will feel it. The web they flow down there. You know, money not kula Google, and the flow is she want clean. She want web the flow. So when they can't, we go here and back on.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Your name, where you come from? Please go away from your radio.
Yeah, Jeanette Johnson calling from Matadi.
Let's hear you, Jeanette.
Samira.
Go ahead.
I want to start listening. I always listen to the radio station, but I'm begging you, yes, you please tell the people if they're calling, they shouldn't use insult on your platform. You can always listen to the radio station on my radio station. So I beg you, I want to call you this morning.
Okay, thank you. So, good morning.
Samira?
Good morning.
Yeah. There is a Steven Doro calling from Broadway, but now I'm in traffic. I want to know as we are saying. Let me tell you, for Samira, every time the people started the error year, during the inauguration day, the people were sitting down on the floor, blowing themselves with hand fan. So you must know, they started here, they can't come to get home. They started here, they carry it out. It shouldn't be strange to us. Now we run in the country, anybody can, they do their own, the end of the day, they run away. They go to America reach already, then we got to take our money to go spend it to them. So what you expect? And people are defending the government. We are going through it, but I simply defending the defending. So that's my point this morning.
Okay.
The second year, I go out. Nobody will tell you that you spin sharp.
Thank you. Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Go ahead.
Yeah, Samira, good morning. My name is John T. Yakbara. I call from Banga.
Okay.
Yeah, Samira, you know, it's just the starting of what all is going on. You know, the people, the way they came to power, God is not certified. And anybody who comes to power like that, he cannot be blessed. The disgrace are hanging over Liberia. I just wondering, I just thinking how our livelihood will be. Because the kind of people who, yes, Samira, the things I'm talking, I want to share tears. How can if people go to gathering like that, go sit on the floor, they're not even recognizing the country? Can you imagine? I think this country, you know, so long I think the people who are able to even met team party headquarters. They talk to them for party headquarters. And the people who came, they say they want to lead the country, they want to take over the country. This country now is bleeding. How can you take out people from here and carry them and set them down on the ground? See, I saw the photo myself. I said, but what are they put on the ground? Two are they sitting in playing with a computer. I said, but Labro gone. Labro integrity have died under this delusion of Joe Biden. Thank you, Mr. Samira.
Thank you. So we got to move on to.
Good morning. Yeah, to the next topic.
Good morning, Samira.
You are live.
Thank you very much for your show this morning. Samira, this is our David Samuel. I joined a discussion from where former President Wilton holds something to city called Omega Market. Samira, there's a saying that character begins at home. Have you heard that before?
Go ahead.
Yeah, there's a saying that character begins at home. Joseph Boget's character that started in this country, I think it's ending abroad. I don't think it's ending, it will continue abroad. It will continue abroad. From the very beginning, at the inauguration stage, you saw how Joseph Boget disgraced the country. AFL, Armed Forces Day, that was supposed to celebrate and Joseph Boakai disgraced the country. He extended a graduation program. You saw what happened there. At every occasion in this country, he disgraced this country. So capital began and continue abroad, extending abroad. That's just the beginning. Thank you very much for the show. This is Aaron Davis Samuel once again.
Thank you. Let's take the last call and we move on to our next discussion for the last segment of Good Morning Liberia. Good morning.
Yeah, thank you, Samira. Good morning to you and good morning to your co-host again.
Yeah.
This is Hussein Kew. I rejoin you from around Japan District 2.
Hussein Kew, the president of the job in the government.
You said?
People said I should give you a job in the government already.
I'm not listen.
Go ahead, my brother.
I know. Sometimes we will have these kind of discussion. But some of us who support and defend this government, our party, we will not take this thing, personal, as it relates to your critique, and you trying to,
make your point, Kew.
As it relates to the functions and operations.
What's your point?
I think Kula is just performing his job. Now,
to sit on the ground? To sit on the ground?
You listen to you, but you even there, Samira, there are times when the story looks so interesting, you can even lie on the floor to get the story.
No. Listen. You see how somebody can get things wrong? Listen. All those that went on the occasion over there, they are an official delegates of Liberia. They have gone to represent Liberia. Unless for the girl, I will capture her name. The girl from ELBC.
Let's listen. That faster.
You there, Samira. You can lie on the floor. That's the job of a journalist. Yeah. You can even sit on the floor.
I know.
You understand? So Kula is just performing her job. Kula went down on the PC patch, and Kula went to do the Liberian people's job, and she's doing the Liberian people's job.
So how she was capturing the story now, my brother?
Is that?
How she was capturing the story?
So you saying even you there, Samira, you can do that?
That's it. So here that everything. That conference the board went is a diplomatic conference, business conference. Business conference. You excuse me, my brother. You saw the way in which you were dressed, right? That dress code, she's supposed to sit on the ground.
But why you say that, Samira?
No, don't say why you say that now. They get a few journalism. Journalism work. If you go in the field, you wear your trousers, your sneakers, your shirt. And the girl, I think the girl with ELBC is there, right? So definitely. All right. So what's about the guy from the Deputy Information Minister? He was performing his duty too, right?
He's a journalist. You understand?
You care what? See why the people are calling on the radio yet? Not too long when you left the land, the people said they would get you job in the comment. See why now? I'm trying to tell the people for them to leave, but you just say you can cause the problem for yourself.
My man, we are defending our government. This is our job.
No, nobody say you defending your government, but you can't defend your government in the wrong now. People see the thing is glaring. Then you say you defend it. What did they have to do? No capturing story in that phone, Mara. You know, I think there is no way for you to defend another thing. So you just leave it to me so I can capture the story in that phone.
You can capture a story that I'm good day to you.
I mean, capture a story like that, though. I'm not that. Our work, though, you can do that. If you go in the field, right? You can even claim over somewhere to get picture. But then when we taking picture, cool have fun. I was doing live video now. I don't want to do it. I say you capture. Look, for that reason, I'll tell you one more call. Me, I know somebody wants to say something. Good morning.
Good morning.
You're live.
Yeah, my name is Arthur Blake, calling from South Central, Corway. Yeah, you see, there are two things I want to say very quickly. The first one has to do with the delegates. So people, they get chance more than the very first time they're in America. So whether they sit down on the floor, they sit down also, they ain't care, they happy to sit down on the floor. But if you check that video clearly, like we don't want to sit on the floor because the overflow of the delegate was too much. The second thing I have to say is about Kosovo. You see, Kosovo is noted for armed trade. People are very close to Russia. So I just say it's not. I'm not certain about it, but people the part of their resources, I think one of the resources is arm trade. So we know Praga will not go that way. President Praga will not go that way. But Kosovo, they are the people who selling arms. But we don't want to believe that. That won't happen. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. That's what the cosmetic. I know too many people want to say something, but we have to go. Kevin says the man you can cover a story in that way. There is no way for you to defend our my brother. No other way for you to defend it. But anyway, we have to move to we'll open the phone lines on that segment and you will give your points again. Those of you who never got through, you continue trying. I know how difficult it is to get through our lines. And just continue trying on the next segment. You will be able to say all of what you want to say. So if you are just tuning in, this is Voice of Liberia 104.1. Currently, it is the program Good Morning Liberia. My name is Samira Wanlai, and of course, I'm here with Edwin Melvin Jua on the broadcast this morning. And we are here to take you up to 10 o'clock. Jua, our next discussion has to do with the... that is the... okay, let me see. Has to do with the asset declaration. Yeah. Out of 500 officials, you have 75 who have declared their assets. And this is something that was promised. It is not compulsory that you declare your assets and publish it. But if you see the means to do so, if you think that you can do it, we are not taking any more course. If you see the means to do so, if you think that you can do it, to be able to be transparent, then you can carry on and do it. That's one of the things that you should get clear. But it is compulsory that you declare your assets. It is not compulsory that you publish it. But Liberians were being promised by some officials that if they declare their assets, they will publish it because we are running a transparent government. That was what they said. So we are looking forward to see people declare their assets because these are some of the things, all of the things that was said about the past government that you people said that they were going to be implemented in the next government. We look forward to that. Section 10.1 of the Code of Conduct says every public official and employee of government involved in making decisions affecting contracting, tendering, or procurement and assurance of licenses of various types shall sign performance or financial bond. So, and shall in addition declare his or her income, assets, and liabilities prior to taking office and thereafter. Prior to taking office, before you sit in office, people want to know how much you had. Why is section 10.1 of the Code of Conduct that says so? Why people will want to know what is it that you have? Because you are taking public space, you are. People don't want you to go and start taking the Liberian people money. So definitely, they say before and thereafter, right? So definitely, people need to know, or you need to declare assets so that the authorities or the government gets to know as to how much is it you are coming to that position with. And if you are leaving the position, they would like to know how much you are leaving the position with in order for you to not steal the Liberian people money. That's what the Code of Conduct says. And it's very, very much prudent that we'll be able to do so. But almost all of the officials, out of 500 and some more, you have just 75 who have declared their assets. And the president said that he was going to publish his assets. Up to now, he haven't published his assets.
Samara, the thing is that the people have started stealing from the government already. The Amos Tour, the blah, blah, blah. For the past 5 years, we observed the National County Spokes meeting in Liberia. Not a time where we recover or recall that Amos ever gave a donation of $50 US to Lofa County or River G or any other county. But Amos was spotted in recent time making a huge donation to River G in solidarity of the Southeasterners. We saw other people, other ministers giving donation to Lofa County. They were here for the past 5 good years or 6 years. They did not donate anything. Slipper said they did not give it to team. But just 4 months in office, they donating huge amount of money to the county team. We are not against the donation. We know exactly that our brothers who play for the various counties catch it difficult at times in sustaining and maintaining the county team. And it is a means of identifying with our county of origin. So even me, I'll be happy when my county is doing well, when people donating to my county. But we need to say these things because if somebody practice or somebody promise you equity, somebody promise you transparency, and they came into power with nothing good or nothing, but in a couple of months now, even the salary they got, if they put all together, it will not reach the donation they are going to do, then that suspicions come about. It creates suspicion. The Amos 12 for the past 6 years, like I said, we never saw Amos 12 donating to county team here. But they just ended county meet. Let's say from his appointment now as managing director, Amos 12 now donating huge amount of money to River G. And you have other people, other ministers, deputy ministers donating to Lofa County only because they have started looting. And we call it looting. You keep on. We are observing your life. 5 years, 6 years, you didn't do so. You just took on in 4 months' times. You gave him money, huge money like that. So the suspicion here now is, where was this money you giving the people for the past 6 years? Even if you are giving them $5 up to current, it should be $30, that you did not give it to them. Today now you have packaged all and just went and gave it at once. It creates suspicion. That means the assets they talk about declaring, they did not declare the assets. So up to now we don't know how much do they have in their various accounts. So if you go about asking them, where did you take the money from to donate to River G or the Lofa County, they will tell you that they had that money in their account because the assets declaration team had not been able to inform us, and in fact, they had not gone there to declare their assets and make it public to understand exactly how much they got in their accounts before taking on public offices. So the donation now, the suspicion the donation will create will be, Amos never did it when he was, ordinary person, but Amos had done it now when he is the managing director. So where Amos had the money kept, all along in the 6 years, he never gave it. Yeah. And now, he just took on in 4 months' time, he gave the money to River G.
That is it.
And the other people gave money to Lofa County, all gave money to Grand Bassa and the rest of the counties.
Yeah.
We are not against the fund and manner in which to get the money to the county team. We like that. But where did you take the money from? Where have you been keeping the money that you never gave it to the people?
Yeah.
In past county meets, only they county meet when you are being appointed, taking a very big position. So where you been keeping the money? So it means that they now steal. Yes, we'll say that. It means something feature going on in the various ministries and agencies. So it means their refusal of declaring their assets shows exactly that they are taking money from elsewhere and diverting public funds.
Oh, yeah.
So the diverted funds they already got, that's on the top to go get county team. And you see how it looking like now, we will say to declare the assets and make it public is important. So now if they will come on and declare the assets and don't make it public, it also create a doubt whereby the citizens will have to know how much does a person have before taking on the public position. That create the law of transparency, that if we are donating money, we will go about reconciling how much you're making, your allowance or whatever. Then we will be also looking at the donation you're making. We look at how much you have in the account. We reconcile that. We know exactly that this person is truly, purely free from corruption. Because this government has promised us that they will be corruption free. They will fight corruption from all angles. In fighting corruption from all angles, that means you should start it from your very self before extending to other people. Fakone, Yuki Fakone, they were criticizing people in Georgia government. What the guy named Mo Ali to what is you? They criticize former President George Bush administration. But up to current, we don't know how much do they have in their account.
They haven't even declared the assets.
The level of worth they got, we don't even know. So the very positions down they got, they will use that means now to deposit enough money in their very accounts.
Yeah.
You go asking them now, they will say, we had the money before taking on government office. So what is the law of transparency now? The transparency they promise us now. Where are we heading? Where are we driving? So that means people, the politics in our country, people will just get and bomb off their friends because they want to take the position. And when they take the position, they do exactly what their predecessors were involved into. So you have discussed somebody. So if this is the culture now of our politics, that means everybody will have to be a part of it now. So it's becoming custom. And when it's custom now, everybody will adapt and everybody will be involved into it. So you discuss somebody and take the power and still follow the power of the president. So the next person who want to take the position from you too will also discuss you, will lie on you, and the people will hate you and they will take that president. When the president shall have taken on, then the president follow your footsteps. Then you now, the predecessor, you start to feel bad and criticize, and you will not even have the moral to criticize the president who have gone there now to do the same thing you're doing. So the access declaration, it frees the government from corruption, it opens the minds of the citizens to transparency, and it creates the avenue for development to enter or to come into the country. That's the importance of the access declaration. It opens up. Because people in the outside world want to come to invest. In how much they don't have that clear understanding on how people deal with finance issues in Liberia, they will be very skeptical, very much skeptical in bringing their finance or investing in Liberia. How will somebody bring their company? They know there are people in Liberia can work without accountability. You bring your company, and you need a profit from your company. Then you employ people. People are addicted to corruption already. They are accustomed to it. They all know and they have been built and developed in the minds of our time. So once that person is being employed in a company, he got the mindset that his time. So once that his time, he will never seek the interest of the masses, but instead seeking the interest of his very self, because he feels that that's his time. And when he has left that position, people will not look up to him, but they want to look down to him, but he should have something to maintain or sustain himself. So the issue of the access declaration is important. It will free you as government official. It brings up transparency between you and the citizens, and it open up and create corridor for foreign investors to come in the country. So the people now in government, they are not declared. All of 500, appointees, right? 500 or 5,000. Samira. Is it 500?
It's 500.
500 appointees. You got like 75 persons who have declared. Something around 25%. 25% of out of the 500 and 75, that's 25%. So where the balance 75 goes?
Yeah.
It means that the balance 75 are not in the interest of the Liberian people. So
no.
the 5 who have declared their assets, some have not made it public as well. It has created a doubt again. And the people who are declared and make it public, it means they are there in the interest of the Liberian people. They have come to serve with with distinctions.
Yeah, but the ones that declared and even made it public, they are not many, right? Majority of them, they did declare their assets, but it's not compulsory that you make the assets public too. But the way in
No,
which,
it's not compulsory,
yeah,
but it creates
the way in which
transparency.
the government spoke about being transparent,
Mhm.
right? If you are preaching equity, you should come with clean hands. That's what we say around here. So definitely, even the president, he said that before he takes office, he was going to declare his assets. Though his assets declaration, it was belated, right? But he did declare it. But up to now, too many persons, even Darius DeLong, called that the president's assets should be made public, right? But up to now, he hasn't yet made his assets public, which of course George Weah did the same thing. George Weah declared his assets after he took office, right? And Joe Walker also declared assets after he took office, not before taking office.
they not make it
And
public.
now, George Weah did not make his assets public. And Joe Walker, he haven't made his assets public yet. So tell me, what's the trend that he's following? It's the same old thing. So why complain? That's the same old thing.
Why in vacant you say you're not doing business as usual?
And now, at least
So
if
the
you're
same
going...
old thing Joe we did, I ain't doing again. Then you say you're not doing business
Yeah,
as usual.
you told the Liberian
So
people
but
that...
then it was better that the book continue with George Weah.
Oh yeah, you told the Liberian people that you're living on loan, right? But since you're living on loan and you never had it, at least before taking office, you be transparent and tell Liberian people how much you have, because you told all Liberians know that you never had it, and that's the truth. Because if a person is living on loan, they will know that you just don't have it. You're able to sustain yourself on a daily basis, right? You can cook food and eat, but you don't have it. In Liberia, we don't even know how many persons getting money in the country, except from the ones that always steal from government. Now, at the end of the day, you said I never had it, but you took state power. Time passed before you even declare assets. So you are just the same thing you said. They will get money for the Liberian people before they declare it. Because the ones that are there, they are not plenty.
That's what they doing.
Yeah. So now he did declare assets, but we don't know what is in the president's account. What the president came to with what he came to the presidency with.
But you think
we don't know.
that thing he talk about declaring your assets, you think take it serious?
Yeah. Seriously.
A sheet, a flying sheet, you think that thing, even Representative for the formula carry more than 3-4 sheets declaring his assets, and president carrying a flying sheet. You think that's something good there? You think that we are true there?
Yeah, that's one of the things.
Or they just did that thing to have created, suspicion again, and so we can be having a long discussion. President not declare, but what did he declare?
Exactly.
President,
what they said he declared.
You work for 42 years, your assets, all the so that means the one sheet, you might have one motorbike, one car, one horse.
Yeah, only the horse that you have there.
So maybe one car, one horse, one motorbike, he got. So all the other things maybe in here children Nina. So the only one he got be a few clothes, you got to tell the boy a few clothes, your car, and the horse he got in rehab. Yeah, it can fit on one sheet though. But the one that we know say he got in Liberia, he got. I'm informed that the president got a store in Kakata. He building a store in Kakata.
Okay.
The Unity Party office in Kakata, where they had their launching. I'm reliably informed that President Bouaka is the one who got that building, and their picture still on it. Very big building, very big. But up to now, they have not completed the building. The building, they have roofed the building, plaster it, but they are not put door or window and stuff. But very big, long building. It's a very decent building in Kakata. So those of you who know Kakata, when you pass by Sakiflomo Shop, going up the hill, the Unity Party headquarters in Margibi or in Kakata, that the building are discussing, that building for the president. Yeah, so maybe that building, the wall could be maybe $1,000. Only one sheet now, because that building, for me, in my mind and opinion, is a very big building. The price of that building, somewhere around nothing less than $500,000. Nothing less than $500,000 in that building, 500,000 or above. They are not completed it. But then when you declaring assets, you place it on the sheet. So I'm sure maybe all of the property he has acquired, giving the flying sheet to the LACC, it means that he don't have much, and maybe he has placed all in his family name because something that we have heard that that their assets recovery team, they were going to retrieve property from people.
Yeah.
So that had brought the sense to them that if you want to invest in your child name or your family name.
Yeah.
So that even if the next government will take on and they want to retrieve property, they will not see anything concerning
And that's what they
you.
are doing.
Yeah, so I'm sure that's what President Bouakai is involved with, that he will not put all of the properties in his own name unless for the old one that he know that people know that has to do with the rehab house. Maybe he put one or two cars there. That's all. Because that flying sheet he get the LACC, that's something that we all know say nothing much can go on that sheet. Even he taking tests, that is Zoom. He taking tests. One question of a mathematics can follow a sheet, especially when they tell you about the quadratic equation. Yeah, quadratic equation. One question can follow a sheet. They talk about somebody who has worked for 42 years, declaring his assets, giving a single flying sheet. But it's not a good call for us in Liberia. It's not actually a good call. So Samara, maybe we take a few calls and get to our social talk.
Today is not Friday, July.
Oh my God.
Today is not Friday, July.
Yeah, I'm just like thinking on because every time two of us appear can be on Friday.
Exactly. It's right that you think like that. But tomorrow is going to be interesting. We will get on it tomorrow. But let's take more calls on this. Let's take more calls on this. 0770-907-907. 0770-907-907. Let's take calls.
Good morning, Samara.
Good morning.
And good morning to your co-host. I'm Francisco Makai, who joined from the capital of Monrovia.
Okay.
Thank you so much for your elaborations. But Samara, what I want to say here is I want for the president, Yuma Bwagash, to listen to me this morning. We are not going to relent with the tricycle or the motorcyclist. Hello?
You live.
Yeah. To relent. If Joseph Bwaga want us to leave the street, they should bring companies in the country for all the work. They should create job opportunity for us. But you can't stop us from using the museum for we can register $150. There's an election, we're doing whatsoever that you want to deploy for, all right? Monday, they coming Monday, it will not be easy for Joseph Bwaga.
Thank you. Thank you. Good morning.
Morning.
Good morning.
We're live.
Yeah, Samara, this is Samuel Yema. We are calling from district number 9. Samara, the issue of asset declaration by the government is all your charade. Because if you can recall, President himself make it known publicly that he will live. So what is he going to declare? Has he declared the loan payment, the document from the payment of the loan or the loan? Because that's a major thing that I think he can declare will understand. Another thing is, unfortunately, I never got through. Those slow people, they never did that. Don't get that teacher to watch because they didn't got anything to do in Liberia. What they want to America. Thank you.
Good morning.
Thank you, Samara, and let me say good morning to your co-host. It is the spokesperson for the movement against bad governance. The name is Eugene X. Lewis, and I call from a Macaulay resident. Okay, let me thank you for the deliberation, for the show. And let me say this, right? The declaration of assets is good. I think it will help to improve accountability in our country. But I don't think that publicizing your assets is good, right? Because I think it will be detrimental to the person's life. For example, you publish your assets, you are criminal observing it, and they would like to come and harm you for it. So I listen to our brother Joa trying to make some points regarding the managing director saying they meant to note that money. But he didn't give the specific amount of money that was noted, and he didn't come with adequate facts to authenticate his argument. So I think, brother, you got to kind of facts to the discourse. Thank you.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Let's take another call here. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. You're live.
Morning.
Go ahead.
Let me say what's up to your panel.
But this is Eddie P from Chicken Soup Party. My mother responded to the same thing. So, but anything you do, if people want to see, this is why they want to declare their assets. Because they get bad intent for the Liberian people. Look at the president today. He ever disposed his accent. He not disposed the Liberian people. When they want to get a piece of note, oh yeah, what again. The people are not Liberia, to be honest with you. If the people were here for Liberia, you are going to see, and let me comment Musa Berete, because you saw Musa Berete assets, almost everything that Musa Berete gets, he disposed to the Liberian people, and that's not my them. That's what we're talking about. You understand that? But people just want to do everything back in this country, and it is bad. And we continue to tell them, you will declare your assets. We want to know what you get. If you're not doing it, I can tell you somebody will start carrying you to court. Thank you for the opportunity. This is it.
Good morning.
Morning.
Hello.
Morning.
Yes, Amra. Thank you, man, on the last segment. Pascal Davis. Look, somebody is insinuating that it's not good to publish assets. No. Your job was yesterday to publish. You publish all your assets today. For the sake of the experiences, you publish it. And the reason why Mr. Barker will not ask is simply because they're all in the same way. This president has not published his assets, even though it was on this basis that brought them to the presidency. The liar that will become president will publish our assets. We go almost 5 months and make him publish his assets. He's still packaging those things. Why he said that he has not taken action from the official government who have not even declared assets. But let me tell you the reason why they will not declare. They will not declare now because some of them went to that place. We're not even in a secret room. They were in two beds because the quarter star army we sent all the people yesterday. Oh, I was in one room, I will get one now. But even though I know what he's supposed to pay her, Jeff was working just to pay her. But they said Jeff is supposed to pay her. He's supposed to be backing. But you're probably your asset now. Even in one room, because most of you have 3 in one room. We know some of you. You're publicly. But Baka, say action on them. They go 3 more now, or they say you more public before you even take over. You go 5 more in your leadership. The people who have not declared, sack all of them. If you clean, you get integrity. You know, people can just do worse in the country. Oh, they all may get integrity. This is the most useless and useless government we've ever seen. It is the most worthless government we've ever seen. Why the president is second go to the poking your ball, poof, go back, go do things the right way. They're poking your ball twice, and then go back and do the right thing. Then you call the radio or the government, the experience government. It is the most worthless government. It is the most worthless because if your president who will be disgraced by the court on several occasions, it just tells you that the country is lawless. Right? Because it is the leader that people won't follow. Is a liar, an old man who has obvious his usefulness. You're brought you on as an embarrassment, and you want to sit here and agree that we are responsible government. You guys are very irresponsible. You guys are very reckless, and that's how you lead in the country. You lie. The other time I went to America and carried on a service, you want to put 7% of executive mansion Western. Is not that being criminal? Is not that being criminal? Very criminal. You go take picture with Kosovo president, a country that has less than 1.5 million people, then you want to celebrate, oh, Kosovo. You must be shameless. God will have been going to France and going to UAE and coming back. That's for shame and disgrace.
Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning.
Go ahead.
Good morning. This is Steve Snapping, and I call you from Mangotown, Virginia.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's so sad for our country every day. After declaration, the guys talked about, you know, they preach to be the clean people and the people who have come to make Liberia heaven. But you know that even before the inauguration, the guy from the president's office, one crispy, he has started taking money from NASCO.
Sylvester Crispy.
And that money, brother, received the oath. So before he didn't take seat, brother, he always has paid from our country. And, you know, so he will not publish nothing. That money that he even went and he gave to the victims. You know, where that tanker had, you know, where that gas tanker, you know, flame at Twitter. Mm-hmm. And, you know, where he took all the money from. And, you know, so it's 500 appointees, there are only 75% declared asset, which is about 15%. So what happened to the balance 85%? You who spoke about equity. They say who speak about equity account business. But that paper here, he's a very criminal, also crook who doesn't have no value for his respect and his age. All right? So we're just in a mess. I start with people, even from other places who voted for him. Now they start castigating him. So we say, no, don't do so, because sometimes you don't take personal feelings and put it into national issue. Not because you hate Jawia, but look at what Jawia was doing. But you did not do it. You didn't even look at some of these things. But you just went and voted randomly for reasons best known to yourself. And what got in the mess? All the things that Jawia did at the criticize. Some of them, they are benefiting from it immensely. Look at the fact. When Jawia went to Qatar, they said he didn't have to go and tap football. He was on serious. But it was that type of football that brought Emirates Stadium, that brought all the parks around us today. That today they are charging people 300 LG. All right? So the guys, they are not serious. They came to the presidency with lies, and they continue to be lying. How can you put, I think, about 19% on the e-marshal website, and you tell almost for the same person? They know. They're wrong. They're wrong. But we just ask God and to God can just get off, our back, with embarrassment.
Thank you, my brother. Good morning.
Good morning.
You're live.
Hello?
Go ahead.
Yeah. Good morning, Samira. Am I live, Samira?
You are live.
Oh, thank you, Samira. This is Emmanuel Smith, a member of the Unity Party, and I'm in my living room just laughing at my junior comrades from opposite cells who are, pretending to know good governance. It's laughable anyway. When you want to pretend like you understand governance, meanwhile, when you were there, you damaged this country, you make this country to be a laughing stock, you created the country in a situation that today the government, led by His Excellency, the President, is trying his best to make sure that things are okay. Then 1 year, we're hearing people for opposite as they're telling the Liberian people that, what people not publish their asset. But meanwhile, these were the same people who were defending George Williams for not publishing his asset. You know, my man Pascal, listen to my man Pascal, I pick my brother condition. He gets 6 years to get angry. And that angriness, sometimes, if you take time, you'll get stroke. Because
so the thing is, you said they were defending George Weah for not publishing his assets, right? But then we got a new president, and these are some of the things that were talked about. Said that the president should have published his assets. And let me make it clear to you that the president, Joe Biden, did promise Liberians that when elected, he would declare assets and publish it because he wants to run a transparent government. So I don't think there will be a problem if they are saying, or if people are complaining as to why Joe Biden is now publishing his assets, because too many promises were being made and it was part of it, and it is to be fulfilled. So
Samara, I get your point, right? You get a very good point. But Samara, in your own red man, you think the people from opposite Luther feel that they don't want to be questioning people for good governance? Samara.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm saying, so people like Pascal, they want to waste the people's time.
But the man is a Liberian now, my brother. Thank you. Let's take another call. Thank you. He has his right to come and call and comment if he wants to. I'll get you questioning, man. Good morning.
Thank you, Samira. For the second time around, it's the same we are, and I'm phoning you from our Logantown resident this morning. Thank you for the second topic on our discussion. Most especially when it comes to the issue of corruption We told the Liberian people that Omer Joe Walker is not a sincere president. At the time, he said it will not be business as usual, but I think it's on the contrary. Omer Joe Walker is one of the disgraceful Liberians that we are seeing. He has degraded the country up to a level of the presidency. You see what is happening? There's somebody saying, they got states here. We are not discussing states here. We are discussing good governance of our nation. We are discussing of this country going forward. Because you told us it will not be business as usual. The first thing we expected from Omer Joe Walker to publish the asset. If he claims that he has come to the presidency with juveniles with clean hands, that's the argument.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Thank you, my brother. Thank you. Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning, Samira. Good morning to the peace-loving people of Liberia.
Where do you join us from?
Thank you. My name is Isaac James Corley Jr. I last job. We are from Banga City, Bon County.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Samira, for the discussion this morning. But you know, Samira, Liberia is our country, and this is a country that we can never be deported from. But our leaders are our problem. You know, Samira, anything you're not able to do, don't promise anybody because promise is a debt, right? Mm-hmm. And so our leaders continues to lie to us. You know,
your line is very bad. You have to call back. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
You are live.
Yeah, good morning, Samira. The name remains Cherry BNC. I do call you from Bon County, Bagan City. Mm. Yes, Samira, you see, we told the Liberia, but they never listen to us. Doing you party presented Joseph Bagan to say that he's in ordinary person for heaven, in that typical Liberian. The man experience, he get a quality that brought in the last smoke NGO coming, company coming. Now what we're seeing today, what are we seeing today? Nothing. The country just hard ever before. We buy in Bulgaria 3,500. Now on my way to town, the temperature is 1,200. Everything is escalating. What the problem you have for is? We told you don't listen to it, but we all will feel it. We'll never have way the next time we'll never.
Thank you. Good morning.
Thank you, Samira. Good morning to the both of you again. This is Hussein Kewu. I will join you for my normal resident in District 2.
Go ahead, Hussein.
Yeah, so thank you. You know, I listened to you say something, and let me commend you. Everyone has the right to agree and disagree.
Exactly.
This is why some of us have been given the opportunity to disagree with you people on some of the sections, you know, and some of the things you say on your platform. You know, so we do appreciate that for giving us the opportunity to disagree as time. But let me say this. GSC is the government entity responsible to all the government agencies.
So I will ask you, let's go back to that picture. So you disagree with me on that picture, right?
You said?
You disagree with me on the picture. You said that myself I can do my work like that too, right?
I didn't get it right.
The picture where you get cooler for finance sitting on the ground.
We left that side.
You disagree that she's sitting on the ground?
No, let me flow on what I call, right?
Oh, okay. I thought you disagree with that one too. I thought you were telling me that chair she's sitting on.
So let me flow on the purpose what I call. Now, the GSC is the government entity responsible to all the government agencies and ministry. The last time I checked, the GSC has now conducted any audit on any government agency under the administrations of Joe Baga that have been caught in the web. The last time I checked, what I saw in an audit report, it was entities that have been audited by GSC.
Are you talking about the assets recovery? Because it's what we are talking about.
Talk about corruption, right?
It's the assets recovery we are talking about, my brother.
Yeah, but you talk about assets recovery and you also tie into our corruption.
We said if officials cannot declare their assets before taking state power, at times they take the state money before doing that. Then at the end of the day, they come and say, "Oh yeah, this is what we have in our account and everything else." What we said. So the main discussion here is about the asset recovery. Over 500 employees and only 75 persons have declared their assets. Is what we are talking about.
I listened to Councillor Zoe, the head of the ADCC, and I got so much disappointed, you understand? Because this is the march of change. The president has said, we have come to not do business as usual. Now,
then why he did not publish his assets? Though it is not compulsory that he publish his assets. But if they never came to do business as usual, he's speaking about transparency. Why he never published his assets?
I'm glad you know that is not, mandatory to publish.
Yes, he promised the Liberian people. He said that he was going to do it.
So the president has submitted his assets.
He said that he was going to publish it, my brother.
Yeah, but the president will instruct. It is lawful, all right?
Lawful? What is lawful?
NSC cannot go about publishing the president assets.
The president got to, if the president wants for LSCC to publish his assets right away, they will do so. We saw with other lawmakers. They did publish their assets.
It's not something that you're just going to say out of the blue sky, the president, because it ties down with the president's security.
So the other lawmakers, the other lawmakers that published their assets, they went through protocol before doing so?
Of course, they met a lot of concentration. They met their lawyers, they met their families, and other stuff.
So up to now, the president and I have met all of those people when he said that you are going to do it before he takes state power. So he never had all of these things put in place.
This is the president of the Republic of Liberia he's speaking about. This is not an ordinary president.
And so?
You understand? This is the president make that commitment that he will publish his assets. So
my brother, the first thing is the president did not live up to his words, right? I always tell people on this radio that as a politician, nobody force words out of anybody's mouth to promise Liberian people. The president said, I just read the code of conduct, right? It says that before taking state power and after, right, when you are leaving state power, the president never published his assets before taking state power. He took state power after a period of time before he did publish his assets, which of course he said that he was going to publish it before taking state power. Right away, he did lie to the Liberian people. That's the first thing.
That part of it is what we call expediency.
My brother, there is nothing here for you. There is nothing here for you to defend.
Yes, it's not right. The law says that the president or officials of government should declare the assets while interim government and before. And after every 3 years, you should re-declare. That's what the law says.
Okay.
Now if you say the president will publish his assets, it's out of expediency, but it is not mandatory. So as transparent the president is.
So listen. Let me tell you something. Well, listen. Probably you have not been listening. From the onset of the discussion, I made it clear that it is not mandatory that a person publish their assets. If they want to be transparent, they can. It was a promise made by the president, so definitely he must be able to fulfill it and publish his assets. That's where we are holding. If the president could have sat and never told Liberians that I will publish my assets, we could have been asking him. Good morning.
Good morning, Samira. How are you doing?
I'm okay.
Yes, Samira. We told the people that this all paper, he not qualified, he not competent to rule this country, even to cover this country. Look at the disgrace they probably bringing to her in our town. To carry our minister, our whosoever the city on floor. When we had a regime that was ever happened. It had never happened before. On the money put on George Manor we are. If John Manor carry his money, they can be running walk on. People can walk on there. Then right now, our minister, our whosoever is the state on floor, there is a shit and disgrace to our country. With our brother and sister. And you will put yourself there, the disgrace of the country will be more and more. The shit will come in this country. Look at this asset of a thing that you brought. Right now, the asset will call it a just looking at movement. If on them, they just look at movement. If on them, they can never say even ever car again. They can never say even ever car. The reserve of the broker, they want to go and they go slap it. They are saying so the government will mean well for the country. They will fail. Every day I pray for them to fail.
No, my brother, you can say that if the government failed in Liberia as a whole, if though 6 good years, these people have to govern the country. Whatsoever government that take power, whether the CDC government, the Unity Party government, the ANC, whatever government, they will have to govern this country. So you cannot pray for a government to fail. No, no, no. I won't take that. Thank you. Thanks. Thanks for making your points, my brother. Thank you. We want for the country to be a better place, right? Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Samira and Melvin Dua again. I'm Peter David Castle. I call from under the street light in Lower Johnsonville. Thank you very much for the fascinating discussion again. You know, it is quite unfortunate that we can still be discussing at this time that the issue about asset recovery, that's asset declaration of His Excellency Joseph Yuma Boakai government. Because these guys portray themselves to be the most messiah when they were in opposition. Today, up to now, about 50% of the government officials, much especially for the cabinet and have done, declare their assets. I think that's quite unfortunate. What is also disgusting, like in my welfare, Cooper passed away, who yesterday used to use the media, insulted George Weah and his cabinet for not declaring their assets. Today, these guys have not declared their assets. They are even getting information and not getting nothing to declare. That's quite unfortunate on the part of these young guys. So what they have been doing with their lives, they came in this particular government to just loot the cover. Then other people say we should not talk. My brother, those are people that were in the green shirt. You have criticized other people yesterday. So we have the ultimate right to criticize you people.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, my brother. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Let me take this one. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Samira. Once again, this is our David Samuel from Ominga Market. Samira, what do you expect to hear from those guys who are part of the Blind Loyalty Association of the Unity Party? Don't waste your time on the people. They are not sincere to the people. Would never tell you the reality, the difficulties that we are going through on a daily basis because of the corrupt attitude of this government. The government, Joseph Boakai, confessed to the Liberian people that he squandered, he and others squander opportunity, and those same people, they have come to power. What do you expect to see? What do you expect to hear from the people? Those guys that are calling blinded defense, they are part of the Blind Loyalty Association of the Unity Party. You will never hear anything good about them, Samira. In the process of... Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning, Samura, and good morning to the peace-loving people of Liberia. This is Pastor J. Hassan Morris, and I'm calling you from New Jersey at my office. Thank you for the show. But just like everyone has said, Samura, there is a result of people not listening to people who understand issues and analyze it. We told the Liberian people yesterday that there's a Democrat government that is coming. We will not do no better. And they overlooked it, they said our politics talk. Today, the entire country has been disgraced international war. See our people sitting on the floor, ministers of government that will respect it, that have so much respect in our own country. It's just a result of when you ain't know if the wages of sin is death. They lie to the Liberian people, they sin against us by lying to us. So that the punishment they're going through there, God exposed it, that God himself did that. So if you don't be able to strong thing to Liberian people, that God just exposed them to tell us that these are things they can do behind the scenes. They will come to us and appear as though they are good people, but then behind the scenes, they are different to us together.
Thank you. Thank you. Good morning. I will take one more call and I'll be able to call it a day this morning. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning, Samara.
You are live.
Yeah, Samara, I just want to tell you thank you for the discussion. They popular who got in this country, they never continue to disgrace this country. Look at the case that you go for many years, but he carried the bread delegate. He said they're sitting on a chair, they're sitting on a bare floor. What kind of disgrace is this? Yeah? So they say the calamity. It is not a small thing. We went through a gathering price now is $1,000, now $50. That's our price at $3,600. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Let me take the last call. Good morning.
Once again, this is Edmond Carr, the visual impaired guy that is asking Boakai to deliver. I'll call you from tomorrow. You know, the government came on the matter of corruption. So we just trust them. We have to be inside it for the rest of the 6 years. If the Liberian people get tired, we know what we will do. Because what happens to the case when you have to do with the knockout phone? Up to present, we are not hearing anything that Baba will come back to say to the Liberian people. What happened with the money that was requested by the Minister of State in the office from NASCO? What happened with the investigation? All the crimes that are going on, he has not come out to say anything about it. So any official in the government to do anything, he's not going to do anything because he's very, very corrupt. Before he could take office, he started taking money here and there. Okay? Where did he get money from? Okay? Where did he get money from to carry on renovation of all of his property? Where now he has a farm that he go there every weekend and he come back Sunday. Where did he get the money from? He was not taking pay before he started all of the renovation. So the corruption area.
All right. Thank you.
On this one quickly, and this is why you see them being disgraced nationally and internationally. These state on floor is just starting. They will lay down on the floor, they will crawl on the floor because of their wicked heart to walk like heroes. Thank you.
Thank you. And once you hear this song, you know that we are taking our exit. And let me say thanks to all of you that followed this broadcast. Indeed, it was a great edition of Good Morning Liberia. Let me say thanks to all of our callers. Those of you that made it through and you were able to make your point. I would like to say thanks for making your point. This is democracy. We accept everybody. This is what the radio is for. Voice of Liberia. We take all of the views. Once you think or you thought it was to make your point will be heard. If you say things that we need to ask questions, definitely we will ask questions. But continue to follow Voice of Liberia as we bring you another edition of Good Morning Liberia on tomorrow morning. And I would like to say thanks to all of you. My name is Samira Wonlai. And of course, I am Samira Wonlai. I have been here with Edwin Melvin Joa. Together, we presented the program Good Morning Liberia. And let me say hats off to you, Sekou Sharif. I do miss you on this broadcast, though. But it is what it is. Continue to follow this program and let us all have a blessed day. Bye-bye.